Welcome to WIP IT Sundays.
Hey, you guys.
Good morning.
Wait, what?
We got Don Commodore. Oh, let me put labels back on. Brand displaying badges. We have Commodon. We got DaGobiCustoms and me, Collector Express, in the house. We should have a few others join us later. And got plenty of things to keep me busy. If you may have noticed before, I went up today the chroming tutorial. I'm actually, before I do anything, I'm gonna put a second coat on the surfboard to start it on that tutorial. Put a second coat on the power sword, which looks amazing. All chromed out, and I chromed out my Toy Biz Silver Surfer.
Are they still slicky?
Yes, they are.
Oh no. Is that like, how big of a problem is that?
Oh, it's not bad. It's just don't squeeze it, you'll shoot out your hand.
Like so many things in life, right?
Yep. Oh, we already got family in the house. Hey, big sis. Then we got
family.
And we got box of cannons. Caliber and Halbert. What's going on in here? Sorry. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff to work on tonight. I got several projects. Oh, we got GeekFusionTV join us.
Yep, I'm late. Sorry.
That's all right. We're just now getting rolling.
Not to mention I'm usually the late one, so you know.
Yeah. Well, it's only 2 minutes, so I'll let it by.
Oh, that's bull.
So no fine this time?
No.
Okay.
No fine, no dock and pay.
Okay. All right, good.
No Hulk Smash tonight. He has unexpected house company. He said he may be on later, so. And,
you always got to love when house guests pop up unannounced.
Yes, I will send you that video, Quinton.
And that's how you get shot at my house.
And I have get my One Punch Man further along. I got the based yellow. I got all the sculpting repainted. So now I'm gonna start working on the detail around the neck.
What head did you end up using on that?
This one, I've tried several heads. I tried the Shang-Chi I got from you. I got the Xavier head. I resculpted. Then I finally settled on, I like the Red Tornado head. I resculpted.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey.
And oh, I've got Red Hulk I'm working on. He's
nice.
I got the head and arms done. Still got to do the main body. I did a wash on the main body. Now I need to start doing the dry brushing highlights with the arms.
Hey Jared, if you get another one head shrunken down, let me know. I'd like to get one.
Yeah. John should be able to hook us all up one. He's talking about selling some once he gets the molds right perfected.
Okay.
This one he pulled. I noticed it, but it's not really noticeable at all. There's a little like an air pocket back here in the back of the head. It's not even really anything to worry about the way the hair is sculpted. You don't even notice it. And he's going to try to make a new mold and get rid of that.
Okay.
But they're soft rubber too, so they flex just like a regular head.
I was not want to use Winsor Newton on this.
Not a soft rubber, but a rubberish material. Okay, I am going to go wash the Winsor Newton off my hands. And I'll be right back.
How you catch me?
Off of YouTube.
So it's 8 7/8 is the measurement.
Are you telling us that for your benefit or our own?
What?
I said your hair looks nice. We love you, Don.
You know, I have been using the new argan oil.
Oh,
It's
is that
really
what it
helping
was?
it up. Yeah, it's
Ah.
really helping it.
I can tell, man.
I
It's got
was
a
using
nice-
the clear argan oil, but now I'm using the amber argan oil. It's like for super anti-frizz and
It's got a nice shine to it, bud.
really dry. Been really dry, man. Winter's rough.
Oh, one thing I'm going to be working on too. Some more work on the prime torso. I made some push molds off the 80th anniversary Hulk. I want some more veins on it. So it's the push molds off the forearms. So get those veins and add it to the pecs on prime and on the back here on the lats. And I'm gonna blend, take some epoxies, use Fix It and blend those in a little better. I like the look though.
Boy, this paint is on there tight. Even Winsor Newton ain't tearing through this stuff.
Sometimes you guys stand it a little bit,
Okay,
scuff it,
gotcha.
but the
Pop it. Twist it.
this is gonna look killer once it's done. Like
Jerk it.
I'm gonna do what you did with your Colossus, Matt, and
Load it.
each Colossus.
Yeah, just
And I chromed this one.
off of him.
He is.
Pop it.
Flop.
Crap, what did I tell you the measurement was? 7/8.
Yeah, I was away from the computer.
Yeah, I need to get that graphite powder.
7/8.
Before I do anything, I'm going to use some of that graphite powder right now.
Oh, you mean powdered magic?
Yes.
So
Which I'm going to go wash my hands again here in a second because I'm not going to put gloves on for this.
behold the Speedball Armada people.
What are you getting them for? Like $5 a piece?
Yeah.
Good base
Need
body.
Huh?
They're good base bodies.
I'm not gonna do anything to these. I'm gonna do minor modifications, and that's it. This will actually, literally, like I said, my thing is gonna be my Speedball Armada.
Okay.
Strange.
But I mean, everybody's gotta have a, gotta have a mascot, man. Mine just happens to be multiple Speedballs.
Strange.
I should really pick this guy up. He's a Fortnite figure, and he's freaking amazing.
There we go. I just chromed that surfboard
This
With
thing
the
is
rifle.
sweet.
with leftover powder that's in the tray.
I think they had him on that Hasbro sale. He sold
Was
out real quick. Yeah,
Dude, he's a
warehouse
so,
sale they had last week.
I mean, so here he is stacked up to a standard 6-inch. His head's a little small, but I mean, he scales really good with like Valaverse and Joe's. Dude, so this is what makes me mad about him. This is a Hasbro figure. It's got a coat, but it's double hinged.
Well, they put a lot of effort in the other lines besides Marvel Legends.
Yeah, they've changed up the boots so they're not all cartoonish. Like, and he doesn't have cartoony proportions like your standard Fortnite figure. So I don't know what's going on with that. Great head sculpt. The weapon would be fine if it wasn't for this the barrel being so cartoony. But as far as the look of it, it's actually pretty decent.
That's a second coat of chrome on that board, and boom.
Nice. Wow, that's
And then
looking good.
And then he comes with this sweet double-sided axe, which is going to get chromed out.
And the power sword.
Stay up late and do a whole bunch of shipping for people that bought Moon Knight capes.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Harker,
good.
can you do full? And Don, don't go nowhere. I one of y'all, depending on what y'all say. So I'm working on a Michonne figure.
Shown?
Yeah.
Walking Dead. We showing?
Right here.
Oh, sweet.
But the person that ordered it possibly wants cloth good clothing over the body.
Mistake.
Mistake?
It's a mistake.
Okay.
If they want cloth goods, you would have to grind down that. You'd have to start over.
Really?
The reason being is because cloth goods, they take up some bulk. So you'd end up making that figure right there look considerably bulkier if you were to go onto that figure right there. So you would have to get a figure smaller than that in order to make it look proper.
Okay.
So in the end, it would be a mistake. And I think it'd be a mistake for them because they would lose a lot of that nice sculpt. Cloth goods, I mean, they have their place. A Mezco style has its place, but there's no real, I don't think there's any real substitute for a damn good sculpt. I just don't.
I'll let them know that.
Well, just tell them no.
Just tell them no.
I mean, in a nutshell, yeah, I would just tell them outside of like a schmog or something to go, around her face that you could take on and off, like a ninja mask, like she kind of did in the beginning.
Yeah.
I would say no. That would be a bad idea.
Okay.
I would say that would be the best bet, is to do something like that to get, to have an alternate without having an alternate head, and give you like a wired option for like, like a little action style thing.
Okay, well,
other than
this
that,
person ain't gonna care about all that. They're just a real big collector. They want Walking Dead memorabilia, and, the McFarlane stuff that came out.
then tell them that's Mezco option, not a good idea for them.
Okay, gotcha. And they just said they wanted a custom, so I have a little bit of free time, so.
Me too. I
no,
apparently don't have anything on the table to work on.
You could make me a brown jumpsuit, like a short sleeve coverall.
Yeah, what but?
Drawman. You don't have any drawmans, do you?
How about this guy?
They're actually pretty similar to that.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Not too far off.
I need some coveralls. I need them to be pretty tight too.
Also have the Gomez.
Yeah, I wonder what. Let me check. Let me pull out one of my drawmans and see.
Overalls aren't supposed to be tight though.
Well, there's a reason. It's going to be a undersuit for the
Mandalorian.
Mayfex Mandalorian. You got it. And I'm just tired of the way the way the body looks, the way the legs and the crotch sit on the Mayfex Mando. I just don't like the way it looks. And yeah, that drawman is just tiny. Look at that thing. Itty bitty.
Yeah.
But you gotta. This is what I mean by that. DaGobi. That's what I mean by you need to have like a small buck.
Okay.
To put the clothing on. I have the undershirt already. I just don't have really time to do any kind of like overalls.
Okay, I understand. I can get behind that.
So it's kind of like you cut it here at the shin to put the boot on, and do the same thing for like the gauntlets and stuff. Here, let me get an accurate size on this duder.
Let's see.
Bust
We're
out.
working on I'm going to be working on Red Hulk, One Punch Man, Prime, and wherever I can find in between stacks of stuff.
I'm going to be turning one of my speedballs into an invincible.
You just said you were going to leave them all alone.
Except for this one. I already started.
Liar.
Looking at 40 millimeters from shoulder to shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hangs low. What's that black T-shirt say? It's Collector Express. Family, 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 family. Oh, I can do this.
Family, 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 family.
Don, did you hear me?
Yeah, this is going to be 3 and not quite. Just under 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3.7 centimeters, so not quite 40 millimeters.
So just under for you.
Yeah. Let's see about this cat.
And I would go all the way to the bottom on. So
This cat daddy is about 43.
112 plus.
We coming at y'all live with the sweet and sultry sounds of Dremel.
We're looking at a body of about 112 to the ankle. I will use the ankle part for some sleeving, and the neck at about 5.5, because he's going to have a little bit of a collar go up into the neck. You can actually make that a little bit longer to go up into the helmet, so you can actually go upwards to about 8 or 9 up into the neck to make it easier just to sew that guy on.
And to Gobi, I'm going to have to Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee you.
Oh, go ahead, man.
That's not a Dremel. That's the Dremel.
Hey, man, look, I'm going at low speed, so I don't make no mistakes. This will be like one of the first customs I actually keep.
I got like 4 of those drum hands somewhere around here. And I just keep on losing them. My bedrooms and that, which is extra storage, is an absolute disaster.
But man, I saw this speedball body and I was like, God dang, it's invincible. With very minimum effort.
All right, give me your other measurement again. I was taping.
From the neck down to the ankle, you're looking at about 113, and the neck itself, you can go up to like 8. That way, it'll go up into the helmet real easy.
If you're looking at one of those shirts, I got it in the description of the video to a link to my Teespring T Public store, and I also have it on my Teespring store too. I went ahead and just opened it back up because I can't link to a T Public store show the shirt, so I went ahead and just made some more Teespring shirts. Hopefully they got their distribution issue fixed.
I bet that was annoying. Hey, anybody know how cool of a person Bobby Valley is?
It depends. It depends.
People are complicated.
He's a passionate guy, is what I will say.
Here's a question for you. I know he uses real soldiers and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So let's say my wife's dad was very high in military, and her family would let him use the right to his likeness. And I mean, he's got a really extensive list of stuff this man was involved in. Do you think Bobby Vallow may potentially take that under advisement and possibly use him as a character? Like I said, when I say my wife's dad was in some deep stuff, the man was involved in some pretty crazy mess. Like a lot of his stuff just got recently declassified.
I don't think he does anything real world. I think everything is.
Well, a few of his are real world, but the reason why I don't think he would do it is because the ones that he does do are personal friends of his.
Okay.
And basically celebrities too, like Tim Kennedy's UFC celebrity known.
Okay. Well, I was wanting to see if I could talk him into it too, because it'd be nice to do something for my wife.
So one thing I would do is I bet he would want to hear stories from him, but I don't think he would end up using his likeness as a character.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna say that man put in some goddamn work, dude. Like I said, a lot of his stuff literally just became declassified.
I do think he would talk to him, but I just don't think he would actually use him as a character, especially since he has got his plate full right now with picking up another line.
Yeah, what did he announce what that was yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
But yeah, he's got a full plate now.
I kind of hope it's superhero based because I'd love to see somebody do some independent heroes.
Come on, Harker, is it?
And Marvel.
I know you know.
Like 114 down to the ankle, from the neck to the ankle.
Question ignored.
All right. You said 113, but I'll change her up.
Was it a line from Lord of the Rings? Okay, then Harker, you keep your secrets.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're talking naughty, aren't you?
Almost always.
Man, Harker, I'm crying, bro. I went on your homeboy's website to pick me up an Eclipse, and by the time I got on there, he already sold them out.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
man.
So I gotta wait. Jared can tell you I've been whining for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I don't know how often he's going to restock, or if he is going to at all, because the way Bobby works is you got to buy like an absolute crap ton of cases, man. He makes you have to buy like 10 cases of one figure.
Oh, and that's why my homeboy that owns a toy store don't like him.
I mean, it's just a absolute strain on the wallet for everybody, even for BBTS, because that's why it took them so long to restock, is because they're like, oh my god, we got to really wait till we get a lot of emails saying, yo, we want some Pandora, we want some Eclipse, and before they went, okay, well, we'll go ahead and reorder. Bobby's got to come down on that stuff, because there's not a whole lot of markup in his figures because they cost so much to make.
Right.
And I mean, which is cool and all, and he refuses to up his prices, which is great. I appreciate that. But man,
basically he's passing off to the consumer, but not the corporation.
Right.
Which in the end will still make the corporation kind of gun shy, because they ended to make money too. Kind of a catch-22 type deal.
And it's also another situation where it's kind of like Mythic Legions, where you're kind of honor bound to sell at a very certain price with no discount, no like codes, to do anything other than free shipping. So so people have a hard time doing anything other than free shipping, because that's just the way it is.
Gotcha.
Some people, hey family, didn't realize I was watching an old live video. Well, I'll give you a
family, 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 family.
Was it Welcome to the Future? All I think about when I hear that now is Dr. Giggles. Remember that movie, guys?
The what?
Dr. Giggles. Killer dentist.
No, what is that?
Horror movie with the killer dentist. Every time Jared fires up his Dremel.
Oh, right.
Every time Jared fires that Dremel up, I think Dr. Giggles.
I'm not running my Dremel.
Well, what am I hearing in the
that's
background?
me with my drill.
Oh,
I
never
got
mind
a
then.
snap-on, cordless, just like a little hand drill. Had this thing for, I'm going on decade 3 with this.
The fact you say decade.
Yep. Well, am I oh God. No, I had this when I was like 20. I don't know, maybe 24.
Jared, on general, how much material do you take
I'm almost
off,
on decade. Almost to decade 3.
Jared.
Huh?
No, I was asking Jared a question.
It was Hank Solo said he was wanting a T-shirt with all the bald heads. I have that.
No, what I was going to ask Jared is, how much material do you normally take off when you're doing
Take
the
off
joints?
what? Enough for the paint to clear.
Okay, so you just go until it clears.
Yeah, usually if you with a small enough figure, if you don't have any molding seams left, you're usually good to go because you don't want to go too thick on the paint.
Okay.
So I got the family. Something to say hello. I'm working on a classified. Working on a dock for classified right now. Oh yeah, I saw you stripped the paint off Dusty. Cool.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today too.
Yep.
I can't wait to see that finished.
Is a Speedball Sunfire mold. It is indeed.
Yep.
And we got Darth in the house. Hey, buddy. Dom may I starting my phone thinking. I don't know if he's gonna get a bill way to come hang out with us tonight or not.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Wait, you were gone?
If somebody asked me or spoke to me and I didn't answer, it's my son's fault, not mine, I swear.
Look, man, accountability is a thing.
Hey, I made Matt to start the show.
Spotlight. Dance, monkey, dance.
Hank Solo, I need to make a custom Captain Marvel with extra large Bigfoot feet, cartoon feet. Brie Larson.
Oh no.
Who's worse, her or Uma Thurman?
Anybody watch
Uma, Jerry, Uma.
Anybody watch Anthony's custom stream yesterday? I think it's his first live ever. He's going to start doing them once a month, and he did the first one as an anniversary stream. I didn't watch it because I was a guest on GeekFusionTV. He does a weekly Geek and Week stream there, so we were live streaming during his.
Oh man, speaking of
I didn't know he was even doing stuff.
Yeah, he's going to do I think he did really well with the last one he did. He got a lot of super chats, so he's going to start doing a once a month, the last Saturday each month stream.
Did he complain the whole time?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Speaking of Anthony,
You
man,
should do one on Mondays. That way he'll hate it the whole time because he sounds exactly like Garfield.
and him and my cousin are going at it pretty hard right now.
I'll go on there and absolutely ask him to review a lasagna live, and I will absolutely get banned.
Saturdays I won't watch anything too much when I'm on Matt's show, because that show. If you're going to watch a Saturday show, you should be Geek and Week. The week in the Geek, or is it
Say it however you want. It doesn't matter. Same shit.
Different day.
Same bat time. Different bat channel. What's her channel? What's Matt's channel?
But yeah, man, freaking Anthony and Randall going at it, bro. That joke is funny.
You've told us about that several times.
Listen here, you. Well, I think they got it resolved, but it was just they had a back and forth. But hopefully he'll improve his shipping now.
This dude is awesome, by the way.
Oh, the
Which one
Apocalypse.
is it?
That
The
thing
Marvel
is-
And
Apocalypse.
man, I went to my local comic book shop. They were supposed to have him, but they were like, "Yeah, we got an order that didn't come in on time or whatever." They were like, "We have a missing order, and all our toys were in it." I'm like, "Damn it!"
I've been waiting. I pre-ordered him in August. I've been waiting. He just got here this week. Took forever.
Yeah,
What are we talking about?
I gotta sell my
AOA Apocalypse.
Legends one.
Or not AOA, but what was it?
Marvel Select Apocalypse.
Yeah, Select Apocalypse.
Oh,
I saw somebody did a head swap with the retro card at Marvel Legends one.
Mm-hmm.
The smaller head looks so good on that body.
Somebody,
I mean, I love this one because this is what he looked like in X Factor when he first showed up.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that original look, which looks great. It's a great figure, man.
does he have the
Paint
darker-
sculpt's great. Looks good.
is he
He's
darker?
got accessories, you know. What,
Yeah, well, he's got.
you didn't have to buy an Archangel to actually get accessories, you know.
No, actually, he comes with that and hands
What?
and extra hands,
What?
and he comes with a mace hand.
And you didn't have to pay $40 for him. What?
No, he's great.
Who
I'll be
makes
honest. I don't
Marvel
remember what I
Comics?
paid for him because I pre-ordered him so long ago. So I don't remember if he was one of the $30 figs or the
30.
5.
He's 30.
He's 30. Yeah, I don't even remember what the hell I paid for him. But I knew as soon as I saw him,
Just like
I
all
wanted
of them. Visions 30.
and he's big too. Like he's
a
taller
big boy.
than the Juggernaut figure is. I mean, he's a good size figure. Obviously, he's not as wide or bulky as a lot of those big figures they've got, but he's pretty damn tall. He's a hair over 9 inches tall.
And he has a lot of paint on him.
Yep.
And then you have the Legends team saying, "Oh, well, you got to pay for that Marvel license. It's super expensive." I'm like, okay, what's Select's excuse? It's all new sculpt, 100% new sculpt, and a whole lot of paint, and the cost is $30.
And it's not like on these larger figures that Hasbro is doing anything Select doesn't. Well, on the larger figures, they stick with single jointed elbows, single jointed knees. You know, it's got the more limited, all their larger figures have the more limited articulation. So it's the same thing as this, you know. So there is no excuse. Like when there's, I mean, you're getting this for $30, or you get that stupid black and white Spider-Man for $35. How the hell does that make sense?
I don't know. Or you get a reused PS4 Spider-Man parts for the same thing, $35.
And less parts than the first PS4 Spider-Man.
Yeah, with just less hands and crap. Oh my god.
On Syndicate, what's the fit like on those T-shirts? On the Teespring stores, I buy a size bigger than I want to wear because there is a little bit of shrinkage when you hit them. I wash them the first time. But I haven't got any from the TeePublic store. Don's got that one from the TeePublic store. How's the fit on that one, Don?
It fits on that wall really good.
Is Don there? Don is not there.
He's having a heart attack because he has something to do finally. They gave him something to do and he's having a heart attack. He's, oh my god, finally.
Work.
Something to do, Jesus. Last 2 times it was just play with toys.
This needs a little bit of thinner in it. Omega Whipping 13. I like Anthony Sculpting. He saved me a lot of money. Yeah, he does definitely goes through the details of the figure really well.
I like him. I don't always agree with everything. I don't always agree with his opinions on
Yeah,
of the figures, but I
it's
like his channel because it's one thing. Like it's nice to watch a channel that you know is just telling you exactly what they think about something.
Yep.
Instead of watching a channel where you're like, okay, I don't know if I trust what they're saying. And like, even though I disagree with him sometimes about shit, about figures and stuff, like I like his channel. I always give him a thumbs up on his videos because
Oh yeah.
I believe I know he's giving his honest opinion about whatever it is.
There's sometimes he gives like a obvious pass on some stuff that's like, like you're blinded by a little bit of nostalgia there, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, and everybody does.
We all are.
Oh yeah.
Like I love that stupid Japanese Spider-Man figure. It was one of my favorite figures last year. I understand that is not a great figure. Like I get it, right?
Yeah.
And so he does the same thing. There's times when he'll give a pass to something because it just clicks with him. Because sometimes there's just figures that just click with us. You know what I mean?
That ultimate cap. He was so, oh my god, I love this thing, and I'm like, bruh, that thing's got some problems.
Thank you, Quinn. He just ordered one of the family shirts.
Nice.
That is the one you got, isn't it? I believe.
When he was talking about like the ab crunch, like the ab crunch is pretty bad, but that's no big deal. Like, hey,
Family, 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 family.
Okay, that one was going long.
extra,
Go ahead and turn that one off.
extra
Good
family.
God.
Yeah, no. I mean, look, I like this figure. I think it's a good Captain America figure, but it has no ab crunch. There's nothing there. It's got good rotation. They did a good job sculpting rotation on it.
A little bit of a pass, and I was really surprised. I was like, wow.
I think that's one of those things because like sometimes he'll take a figure that is, and again, this is one times when I disagree with him. He'll take a figure that like is a really, really, really good figure, but there's one piece of articulation on it that ain't great, and he kind of trashes the figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because of that. But then he'll say this one, even though it has one bad piece of articulation, you know, like. But look, we all, I'm sure I do the same thing. You know, there's figures that I like. I mean, look, I don't like Mythic Legions at all. Like I don't like them at all. I think they're just a waste of money. But like, I arguably like figures
that were a waste of money at my house.
Yeah, but I arguably like figures that aren't any better. Now, granted, the difference being that I'm not paying 50, 60, 70 bucks a figure for the ones that aren't better, but which is kind of part of the problem with Mythic Legions. I
try to do the early ones. Like I try not to buy them after they like I try to do them for the 35.
My biggest argument against Mythic Legions is when NECA can do this for $35.
Oh hell yeah!
Then,
no, I totally agree. That figure is absolutely rad, and I want it. I keep on trying to justify it. But I'm like, do I need this figure? And then I go, man, that would look good along with my Mythic Legions, honestly.
Dude, this thing and Grimsword, both those figures that came out. First of all, Grimsword's like 8.5 inches tall. He's huge. They're both $35. The sculpt and paint on both of them is every bit as good as some of the $100 Mythic Legions I've seen. The articulation is better than Mythic Legion.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and this is $35. Like, and you got like real chain holding the thing on. Like the Grimsword comes with a mace with a real chain and a little ball on it, you know, like that's my biggest argument. Like for, you know, Mythic Legions is I don't have a problem with the figures themselves. Some are better than others. There's a couple that I've run into that were just kind of crap, but whatever, they were lower end figures.
Any of the builders
But like,
are
it's
going to
the
be like,
price. It's the price. It's like for what you're paying for those things. Like I expect a lot more because nowadays when you can get SH Figure Arts starting at $35, when you can get NECA between $32.99 and $38.99, when you can get Marvel Select starting at $30, and the sculpt, the paint is fabulous on those three lines. And yeah, some of them don't have the greatest articulation, but like neither does Mythic Legions. So that's my biggest issue with Mythic Legions. That for what they are, they're just a lot of money for what they are.
you can get them in some pretty cool
Matt,
poses, regardless. And it's about the I don't know. It's about what you can do with them, considering the reuse on parts. It's pretty astounding what you can get out of them, surprisingly.
And that is the one big selling point is the fact that you can swap parts. I mean, they're made to kit bash, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I love that. And that's obviously worth a little extra money to be able to easily do that. And so I get that. And so like if all the figures, like if the figures were like, you know, depending on if you're getting like the Legion builders up to the nicer stuff, if they were between like 30 and $50 a piece, they'd be more expensive than everything else out there. But I'd be like, that's cool. You know, if you're paying $35 for Legion builders, and then you're not really topping out at more than like 50 for everything else, minus unless you get one of the ones that come with a mount and some of the crazy stuff with the wings and stuff like that. Obviously, you'd pay more for that. But when they're like rock bottom price is 50, going up to like 150, and that's if you catch them before they hit the secondary market, you know, like
There's
it's like
$37 for ones that actually have detail. The the non-builder ones, the builder ones that have minimal paint are $25 if you buy them direct from Store Horseman. That's when, you know, when they initially put them up. When you buy like a detailed one, like, you know, say this one, you know, that has a lot of paint on it, this is a little bit kit bashed. If you buy like one that has all this paint on it and whatnot, this is $37 is what you're paying directly from Store Horseman. You know, and I got it in just a simple little pose, and it's fun. For $37, this is a damn good figure. Would I pay 50, 55, 60? No, I wouldn't. I would just go, okay, that's a pass, and just move on, because I gotta, you know, I want to say I have a budget, but I don't, because I'm an idiot.
I'm cheap as shit, but sometimes something good enough comes along. Like when that new Mezco Bishop came out, dude, I dropped $90 for him, hands down. It's a phenomenal
I was worried
figure.
it was going to have those single joints on it, and then when I saw that it had the double joints, and when when you know, Corey from Casting Cave did his head, and his head fits on it really good. Oh my God, it was.
Dude,
hold on, let me pull that
phenomenal figure. I mean, the way I look at it is like, okay, if you're buying Marvel Legends or McFarlane or stuff, which is a lot of my collection, right? Like, is Bishop worth roughly 4 of those figures? And the answer is hell yes, it is. It's easily worth 4 of those figures.
Quentin Song Syndicate had a question when we was talking about Cap a while back. With anybody seeing the ball joint neck mod you can do to it? Give them a double hall peg.
Yeah.
I did see.
Yeah, I did see that.
Of course.
You know, when it comes to modding,
if you want to
articulation on figures and stuff, they're all, you know, a lot of them are like, oh, if you look, you know, we didn't actually impact the look of the figure and this, that, one, the other, but usually the increased range doesn't justify the effort, you know, the amount of time and effort. And
the one I like
anytime that you're
the mod on the female torsos.
Give this one a little full screen for me.
It has to be a large enough improvement to justify the action, you know.
That's a great head.
Yep, this
Giggity.
is Corey from Casting Cave. I don't know if he has any more available, but look up Casting Cave. And this fit on pretty good. This has blue tack on it right now, but I mean, all that mullet gloriousness, it sits on there fairly easy. No big deal. This, I mean, the head made this figure. The figure was great by itself, but the head for me just made it, man. I was so excited that this thing fit on there. Very, very good. I was so thrilled when that thing popped off as good as it did. Okay.
Going back to like with disagreeing on some of Anthony's points. If it's coming from the factory, I hate double ball pegs, and a lot of people love them. So I would never take a disc hinge away from a figure and give it a double ball peg. Now with these figures here that don't have any neck articulation at all, and give them a double ball peg, that's the best option.
Yeah.
You can add a lot more range of movement that way.
You could add a disc hinge, but it's going to take up more time than it's worth.
Yep. But I'm not going to take away disc hinge. Disc hinge to me is a far superior joint because they can look up so much better.
Dude, disc hinge is the best. I almost said dick hinge, but
How you still say on me?
I mean, a dick hinge would be pretty cool too. I'm just saying, like, there would be some advantages there.
Pre-insole
But a disc hinge. I hear people bitch about it because they don't like the look of the slot in the neck, and I'm like, I think it's the same people, and I get it. It's cool, but like, same people that complain about pins and joints. I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit about pins. I don't care about the disc there in the neck. I don't care. Like, it's better. It's superior, and especially if you like to kit bash. Why the hell do you want pinless joints? I don't know, man. But like, I think some people just. I think that's why. I think it's purely an aesthetic thing. Why some people don't like it because
I can get bash with them.
Yeah, from an engineering standpoint, a disc hinge is way better than anything else that anybody else is doing.
Yeah, don't you dare put me with a double ball peg on a Spider-Man, a Wolverine, a Saber-Tooth, or anybody that's going to cross down.
No,
you leave those balls off of there. I want.
Me and Hulk Smash has had like the discussions about the pinless joints. Can you hear us, Hulk Smash?
Oh God,
we can't hear a word you're saying.
He's probably dying.
I swear, I thought I heard him say something a few minutes ago, but then it like cut out, and I didn't know if he just stopped talking or if the volume cut. I didn't know.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Man,
can somebody drop in the private chat so that we can't hear him?
He's just waiting. That's all.
He can hear us. All I want right now is to get a look at those shelves behind him.
Yeah, he can hear us.
See, look at that. That's gorgeous. Look at that.
Man. My imagination was running away with the old hinge.
Now you need a T-shirt that says "Dick Hinge."
Yeah, check out my dick hinge.
You gotta make it like Stonehenge, though, man.
Yeah,
fully articulated dick hinge.
Well,
man,
what was it?
They've probably already done that in Japan.
Oh, I'm sure.
So what was that movie we were talking about last night with the dick sword?
Oh, Death Trance.
Oh yeah,
this straight up big, meaty, veiny monster dick sword. Yeah, it's a great movie. Like I said last night, it's a fantastic movie. But it is hard to ignore the fact that the dude's swinging around a sword where the grip is just a big, like, foot long dick.
Death Trance. Is that Korean movie?
No, it's Japanese. And it's from 2006, I think. And
It's
it's
the
one of the
where
main
they turn
guys
into
in
zombies.
it.
They turn into zombies and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. It's like this weird post-apocalyptic Japanese fantasy,
So
and
you know
like
there's
one of the main characters in it is Kintaro Seagal, who's
You know there's a
Steven
sequel to that, right?
Seagal's half Japanese son.
Yeah, you know there's a sequel to that movie, right?
What?
I've got them. I'll have to hit you in a message. So
Death
that-
Trance 2.
no, it's not Death Trance 2. It's actually a different. So what happens is those two brothers, right? Anyway, you know how the two main characters are brothers, right?
Yeah.
I like it. Good joke. Good joke.
So they get every time they kill each other at the end of each movie, they get reincarnated in a different movie. It's like a running gag.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the only one I've seen. I've only ever
So,
seen
like-
Death Trance.
They skip a number.
Do they get reincarnated with the dick sword?
Yes.
Well, no, it goes like in one life it's a dick sword, and the next life it's a dick hinge, and then they just kind of go back and forth.
Yeah.
But no.
No.
So like so the two brothers are always fighting. Like they're like some demon / god, whatever, destined to always fight each other. And that girl's always involved. I know exactly.
I don't think you're talking about the same movie.
Then she turns into a vaginosaur.
Are you sure we ain't talking about? Okay, Death Trance. The movie.
He downloaded the wrong movie.
No, so Death Trance.
This is live action. This is not an anime.
Yes, this is a live action movie.
Yeah.
So in Death Trance, the one I'm thinking about, if it's the same one, one guy has long hair. He gets shot in the eye. Correct. Both of them have.
I think so. I'm trying to remember. I haven't watched it in 10 years.
Weird.
One of the swords has like a
Definitely
gun. One of the swords
hearing
has like
out
a
his
gun grip.
fever dream.
Yeah, one of the
Later,
swords has
Jared.
like a gun grip on it.
So you haven't seen it in 10 years, but the one thing you remember is the thick, throbbing, veiny dick handle.
It is hard to forget when you've seen a movie with a huge
Extremely hard.
cock handle on a.
Have a good and Quintessence Syndicate.
But no,
I'm
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this
And
is the
thank
same.
you again
Thanks
for getting the
the
shirt.
figures yesterday.
Hard to forget.
It is. It's very hard. Very,
Matter of fact,
very
I know for a
hard.
fact Death
Yeah,
Trance
it's
is
very hard.
because
Giggity.
it was done by Well Go Entertainment back when they were Clover. What was it? It was like Clover Studios or something like that.
Damn. It was all
Hey. Wait,
Well, I
so-
kinda
Hey,
go-
welcome.
the runtime. Knows the name of the actor's
Wade
mother.
Create said, forgot to tell spoilers, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
So no, so there's like I said, there's a whole series of those movies.
Okay. I didn't know that. I've only ever seen Death Trance.
Like I
Yeah.
said, man, let me
Or
let me
Dick
look at my
Trance,
DVD.
but
Is it kind of like
It's like,
Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz and World's End Tavern and
Yeah, kind of like that, except like they're more serious. Like, so there's some small comedy aspects.
Had
but
them all on
serious.
bootleg CD. What's your mom's address?
I'm sorry, it cannot be more serious when the dude's hilt on a sword is a penis.
I mean, the man's exaggerating. It
which
ain't
we
that
left
bad.
on the screen.
No,
That's
it is not
bad for, like,
exaggerating that
2
that
hours.
is a penis handle. It is a penis handle. We looked at pictures last night.
Yeah. I
Y'all
left,
sure
I,
y'all
left,
like the same Death Trance?
I left that up there for like 2 hours on the chat last night. Just a picture of a penis sword on the screen. It was great.
Okay, so
Yeah,
for
like-
everybody in the chat, with this talk about penis and neck pegs and all that,
Are you not entertained?
They better be, man.
There you go. See?
You know, like I said, though, man, I'll shoot you a text or whatever, letting you know. I got to dig through my DVD crate.
Yeah, dude. Like, if there were more
Did you say
movies like
big or
that, I
dig?
would love to watch it.
Dig through
The
my
go,
DVD
did you
crate.
say dig or dick through your DVD?
Yes.
He's gonna dick through his DVD.
Is that
Hey,
the
look-
theme of tonight's show? Is that where we're going with this, guys?
look what just
Oh,
came in today.
His DVD crate.
Oh,
Yeah,
look,
got
it's
on.
spiral. Dude, I'm telling you, that is
Right.
a great figure. They did a fantastic job on that.
That's probably one of
they
the best
really
figures.
did. The rest of that wave is pretty damn boring.
Yeah.
And there's nothing spectacular about the entire rest of that retro wave, but that figure is great.
And
They did a
it's the people
fantastic.
that are like praising the Phoenix figure that really confuses me.
Dude, that figure is so boring. There's nothing to that figure. Like,
You got it's just a
it's
reissue,
not
basically.
even as good as the old one, even with double jointed elbows. The old one is
highly
still
agree.
better.
The colors were so much better on the old one.
Yeah.
Look, I never got a Phoenix, so y'all shut up.
I got it because the only one I have is the green Phoenix, which is the same as the red Phoenix, just different in the green and gold.
You can buy that Phoenix anywhere.
I never had the red one because it was too expensive. It was in the 2-pack and all that, so I never picked it up. So I was like, well, I'll get a red, dark Phoenix, whatever. And it's mildly meh.
I remember ordering that 2-pack from Amazon, not Amazon, Toys R Us back in the day.
Yeah.
I was in Canada when I ordered it. I was at a TFCon, and it went up for pre-order while me, my sister, and my nephew were at TFCon. And I was using the hotel's Wi-Fi to order.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
I got it though. So
I don't know. I think when it comes to that new retro wave, like they spent all the money on Spiral because the rest of those figures are. Yeah, I mean, like I the only other figure that I was like actually glad they put out was Longshot, and that's not because it's a great figure. It's just better than the Toy Biz one, which is the only other one we've ever gotten. So it was nice to finally have a newer Longshot, but it's not like it was a great figure. It's just better than the Toy Biz figure.
You mean reuse Robbie Reyes?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Look, they weren't going to put out Longshot originally, okay? Let's just call it what it is. That was supposed to be Robbie Reyes. They need to make money off that mold.
But, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the Wolverine sucks. The Avalanche sucks. Dark Phoenix sucks. Like, the rest of the wave, just, they're not good figures.
Hold on. Are we on a Whip It Sunday, or is it on Anthony's Custom?
You know what? I even some great figures.
Remix.
Max Headroom's back.
Oh.
Somebody watching Star Wars.
It's a trap.
I'm hearing droids in the background.
Hey, boys.
What have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully?
Hey, man, look what the wife just found. You guys remember these phones?
Oh, shit, yeah.
What have I ever done to make you treat me?
Guys?
Oh, damn.
I've still got my old Motorola Razr.
Here we go. The AT&T flip
2007.
phone. The Pantech. Holy crap. I'm going to play Snakes. I'm going to find a charger for this thing. I'm going to play Snakes.
We still can't hear you. We can't hear you.
You roboted out on us. You lost your audio again.
You found a picture of my mommy. Yeah, I said it.
Yes, I swapped the head out on this one. I need to finish polishing it out, and I start using the graphite powder to chrome it out.
Well, goodbye.
Wait a minute. Did we just go from talking about dicks to head?
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, Jared. I've been playing nice this whole time, dude. I had to get on it.
That's all right.
I'm normally
I can always do this.
Oh, that's jackassish of you. Look. Call me, remind me to get on the goddamn stream, and you're gonna just silence me like that? You can't silence me. I'm the voice of the people.
I can silence you anytime I want. Boop.
What people?
Huh?
What people are we talking about here?
Better get back to me ASAP.
The
because
people.
I'm cutting shit out.
You keep telling yourself that, Sunshine.
They got the shirts down to $16 again on TeePublic. They do those random sales.
But mine isn't there.
Oh, I actually on the spring store, I caught it Smash Customs, and they let me keep it up. But it's the actual logo. Yep. I tried the full name. They kicked it off immediately. I just changed the name to Smash Customs.
It looks so good. I got a picture of it. Lucky I kept it. Oh look, I was looking around some stuff, Jared.
Yep.
Look what I found.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
That
Slowly getting your stuff together.
Oh, anybody need a group? Build a figure wave. The Korg build a figure wave.
I was needing one a while back, and
I just now got them.
I need
well,
group.
I just opened mine. I bought it back in June of last year, and I just opened it like 2 weeks ago.
God dang.
I bought the whole wave, and but then after I bought the wave, some dude on eBay that I bought stuff from before, and he's not like a professional seller or whatever, but anyway, he was getting rid of a bunch of his collection, and he had like half the wave loose without the Build-A-Figures, and it was like, now actually, it was 4 of the figures, plus he had a Spider-Man Homecoming in box, and he was selling all of it for $55. So I bought those, and then so I never opened the wave, so I never put Korg together. So I just started opening them like 2 weeks ago because I already had half the figures loose. So
might as well, right?
I've got most of Korg together. He's missing. I still haven't opened all the rest of the wave. So I got a leg, a head, and an arm. I gotta figure out. I gotta open up.
I can't bring myself to finish a Korg just because
it sucks, dude. It just from this, I can tell this figure sucks.
Yeah, the legs are too wide apart, eh?
Yeah, like what? I mean, and you could mod them, and I might do that. I might take a Dremel in there and cut out some notches in there so that he can close his fucking legs. But
giggity.
It's not a great figure. Like this figure needs a lot. Like it needs a good wash first of all. It needs some dremeling. It needs a bunch of work done to it.
Close your legs.
Yeah, the one from the 2-pack is weird.
And they didn't go make the effort to make them the correct size either. He's still small.
Yeah.
Same size, exactly. Except this one's shorter because of the legs. If you stand them up next to the 2-pack one, the 2-pack's taller because the legs close.
Well, that's not good review at all.
There's my Red Hulk torso.
Looks good.
Oh, I found one of my Peter Parker heads today. There.
Oh yeah.
Found one of them. I can't find the other one yet. I found the Toby head. I haven't found the Andrew Garfield head yet.
Yeah, just when you find them, just send me them in the body. I'll get them.
The Andrew Garfield head.
This is the one I tried to paint, and then I fucked it up so bad when I got to the eyes that I just stripped everything off of it.
Maybe make it bigger.
I've done that in the past too. It's like if I'm not happy with it, and just strip it off.
Yeah, and it's a great sculpt too, man. Like it really, I don't know, it's hard to see on here, but it's like really well done. Like somebody did a good job.
You got full camera here.
But yeah. So oh well.
You see. Yeah, I masked off the for those that was wondering, like in the chat, I masked off the pants so I don't have to be so careful when I'm brushing the red.
What?
Whoa.
Part of the water?
Fruity?
Smurgasburg? I'm here in the Hurricane.
I love this.
Yes, familiar. That's a Legends Red Hulk with a new head.
Yep. Got an awesome, like, shrunken down Marvel Select head from a friend of mine on Instagram. Check out my Instagram post on it, and there's a link to his Instagram. It is beautifully done. He's working on perfecting the mold, and so he may end up offering them for sale.
That would be awesome.
Is there 2 types of red?
Oh, the reds I'm doing. Oh, the red he molded in is perfect. Well, the 2 types of red I'm using on this is actually I'm using Citadel Air Evil Sun Scarlet and lighter tones. I'm mixing it with Citadel Color Layer Fire Dragon Bright.
Yeah, that's that type doesn't look good. This is much better. That's how he should look.
Yeah, he needs that sinister grin.
You know, in pretty much every panel of the comics, he had that grin.
Yep.
Where did I hide that? There it is.
The mind's eye can play tricks on you, though.
Not on that one. He had it. That was his trademark look. It's like Superman without his S swirl.
What, Red Hulk without a shit-eating grin?
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you my Superman did turn over?
Do what now?
The Superman, it did actually turn over. Says I'll get it on the 29th.
Oh, cool.
Oh, your Mezco one?
Yeah. I mean, it's $10 late and $20 short, so.
Yeah, at least you're getting it though, right?
Right, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah. It's
Acquisition. Consume.
Oh my God! Did you just make a freaking They Live reference?
Baby, I'm older than you are.
Dude, that's not the first time a They Live reference has been on this channel.
I know.
That's like most of our favorite movies.
Man, I don't pay attention to y'all half the time.
Damn.
You may remove me, but you can never stop the revolution.
Stopped it pretty good.
Dead in the tracks.
I think he just stopped the revolution.
What's that shit? What was that movie? Don't be hating.
Let's see.
What does everybody think about Sacha Baron Cohen possibly playing Mephisto?
That can play anybody.
The dude's a chameleon. He could do it easily and make it awesome.
I am totally meh about it because I'm totally meh about the MCU right now.
I mean, they fired what's her name finally, and she's suing them.
Who?
The lady that was over like the CG that was making a lot of the bad decisions. Cause she was.
I'm a little worried about the situation with Jonathan Majors.
Who's that? Kang?
Hell yeah.
Oh, they just
the domestic abuse arrest.
They retracted it. Whoever said it.
I read that it was assault.
Yeah, they retracted it.
It's not going to retract it. Nothing. It's still he was arrested.
Well, no, it's on Clownfish TV right now. They said that it was the person retracted their statement.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like other things going around about it that he's been abusive in the past, but maybe not physically, but he's been shitty in the past essentially. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully it's not the case and it's just, I mean, if he's been just a verbally abusive, then fine. If he's been a narcissist, fine. But if he's been handsy, man, that ain't good. Especially with as big as that dude is. If he's been handsy with people, holy hell.
Look, it comes down to this. What's going to end up happening is after all this stuff comes out, They're going to have to let him go, and they're just going to replace him with Ezra Miller. So everything will be fine.
Why
Or
not?
they're going to be soulmates.
No, Ezra
Right.
Miller can get by with anything. See.
Well, Ezra Miller is not. He has a guardianship now, and that guardianship is James Gunn. James Gunn is his guardian, and he lives on James Gunn's property.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons he's not going to be leaving the franchise.
Well, that's why I don't give a shit about anything going on in their franchises. They don't near to him. I don't care because he's a piece of shit, and they're already talking to like James Gunn start like a casting call for Superman, all races, all ethnicities, and 20-something years old.
Yeah, it's got to be under 25. Oh no, under 27.
You cast. Yeah, you race swap Superman, I'm out.
I mean,
Like I said,
you
if
already.
you're gonna do it,
I mean,
just
if
do
you
Val
want a black Superman, they have one. Just
Yeah,
cast
Val
him.
Zod.
Yeah, just there you go, Belzon. If you want, just have him as your Superman. Then don't
Well,
cast.
Actually,
Don't cast Kal-El at all.
I can do y'all better because I don't care about any versions of Kryptonian Supermans other than Kal-El. If you're going to do a Superman level character in DC, do freaking Icon. I would watch a Icon and Rocket movie in a heartbeat.
They can't. Icon's too broke.
Keep the Supergirl that you have in the movie coming up. I'm fine with that too. Whatever, I'm fine with that. That's fine with me.
They won't do Icon because he's conservative and all that stuff. They won't do him. I guarantee it. It doesn't matter that he's black. It matters that he doesn't fit a certain thing that they won't.
Dude, they're talking. They don't care what things fit. They'll make anything fit. They're talking about doing making Clark Kent black, so they don't care.
Well, I find it rather disingenuous when they want to talk about making Clark Kent black, but yet the best black character they've had in the movies in the last 10 years, when they did finally put him in a movie, they treated him like shit until Zack Snyder made his own 4-hour cut of the fucking movie. Because Cyborg in Zack Snyder's cut of the movie was fucking awesome. And he was the best character in that goddamn movie. And he was the entry point to that movie for the audience. He was the person who was coming into this world, and you were seeing all this stuff through his eyes, and you were watching him grow, because every other character in that movie had already gotten to where they are. Superman was already Superman, Batman was Batman, Wonder Woman was Aquaman, all that shit, right? Vic was the one that was learning who he was. He was the entry point for the audience for that character. He was fantastic in that 4-hour cut, but that didn't come from the studio. That came from Zack Snyder. The studio turned him into, I'm sorry, in the original Joss Whedon cut of that movie, Cyborg sucked. And to know that there was all this stuff that he could have been, yeah, I'm sorry if I don't think they're being genuine when they're like, oh, we want to make Superman black, or no, because you had a really, really good character, and you treated him like shit when you released the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really did do old boy dirty.
Oh. He's candy.
Or better yet, you want a really good, powerful character? Do Jon Stewart. There's a great ticonic character. I mean, you want a really, really powerful, iconic character? There you go.
Yeah, if they want diversity and race, that's a great one.
There's enough characters in DC where you don't need to be swapping anybody's race.
Exactly.
And that would go a lot further with, comic book nerds that are of that same ethnicity that, want to see that diversity be, They want to see Jon Stewart because they've been following Jon Stewart for years. They're like, that's my guy. I've been following that dude for years. He's, like one of my heroes. Instead of them going in and seeing Kal-El, it's just a black guy. Like, oh, they're not going to identify with that.
What about
Not nearly as much because they don't have any kind of emotional attachment to that.
Well, and then the people that do have an emotional attachment to Superman, to Kal-El, right, are going to look at it as what it is, pandering.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's not going to be like, fan service. It's going to be pandering. It's going to be completely the opposite of what they think it's going to be. I don't necessarily trust James Gunn to do the right thing in this.
Well,
I know how many of the Guardians are going to die in this next film, which is really sucky. So we'll that's gonna be pretty crap.
One thing they're not looking into too, when they race swap Superman, he's basically a Jewish icon. He was made by a Jewish creator. His appearance is Jewish. You know, he's in the comics he's raised Christian, but he looks like a Jewish man.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we don't care about that version of Superman.
I mean, I never really identified with Superman or anything like that. I was always a Batman kid, and I didn't even know that I was, Jewish until I was well into my 20s.
Oh, Wade creates. Just go with Steel. I'd love to see Steel in a movie.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Now that Iron Man's gone,
I bet you they could get somebody like Shaquille O'Neal to play Steel. That'd be great.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I bet you he'd knock it out of the park.
I bet he would.
I bet he'd love to play Steel.
He likes Superman a lot, so I mean,
that dude's rolling over in his hospital bed.
Just to clarify, you are joking that they made a Steel movie.
Yes, I do know that. And honestly, he could probably do the music for it too. I mean, he's a rapper.
Hey man, I love Shaq Fu. What
Successful rapping career.
I love Shaq Fu. Hold on now.
You would.
You're right. I got dang wood. I love fighting games.
Even terrible ones.
How about Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, or Good Cyborg? Yep. Cyborg was basically Superman.
That Tay Diggs needs to stay away from being Jon Stewart. Come on now. No thanks.
Just make it Michael Jai White and we're good, man. That's all you need.
Nah, he's too B-movie these days. He can't pull it off.
You guys hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Oh,
Tay Diggs was the dude in Fast and Furious that did the ejectocito part, right? Anybody know? Because if that is him, then
I think he was on. He was in the second movie, right?
That's Tyrese.
I just don't want the guy.
Tyrese, man.
I haven't watched the second one in a long time, but
it's Tyrese. Where y'all keep getting Tay Diggs from?
I don't know. Maybe it's Tyrese that one. I don't know. I thought that they. Oh, maybe it was the T name that was throwing me off. Damn, I'm gonna get canceled now.
Yeah, man. Look, hey, look. We all don't look alike, all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get canceled. It's gonna be another Lawrence Fishburne, Samuel L. Jackson situation with that dude on the news. How do you get them mixed up? They look completely different. At least Tyrese and Tay Diggs have the same shape head.
I'm done. I'm done. Hey, look, stream. Anybody of African American descent? I'm your residential black guy. They get a black pass tonight. Don't hate on the ignorance. They trying.
Man, I'm about to look this shit up and see how wrong I am.
They trying.
Let's see how wrong I am.
Don't cancel my boy. He a good man.
Well, I knew it was wrong when you said it. It's like, that's Tyrese, man.
Yeah.
Just hit it with some sealer.
Yeah, they both got a goatee and about the same shape head.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
You gotta stop. Just stop. You're digging the grave, man.
Older than that thing.
I can't save you. You're going too deep.
Complexion's completely different, though. I'm way off on the complexion.
Harker, I'm gonna give you some sensitivity training, bro.
Take that all the way and shove it up your butt.
There are key trigger words.
I can be wrong about white people too, man.
Not in America. Do you know where you live, homie?
I'm too old to give a shit about that stuff.
Hey, have a good one, Thor and Acosta.
Jared, you better put a goddamn disclaimer on here. The views of the guests on here are not those shared by all members of the goddamn Collector Express channel.
Oh, there you go.
Nope. It's a collective.
Will Smith's Black Lightning? Nah, that man got money. He don't need no money. Big Willie style all in it.
Well, he's doing Bad Boys 4 with
Martin Lawrence.
Yep.
Martin Lawrence is actually going to be in it? Wow.
Probably not.
I was hoping it'd be Will Smith and Chris Rock.
That would be Rush Hour. Sure don't want Tay Diggs in there?
Ooh,
No.
Will Smith and
The whole time it'd just be Will Smith slapping shit.
Get my wife's name out your effing mouth.
Get your wife out of everybody else's bed.
Yeah, right.
She was trying out
My
the
wife out your
she was trying out the
bed.
hinge penises. She was seeing if she can find that hinge penis.
Goddamn entanglements. She must have got entangled in them sheets.
And then like go on a podcast and talk about it with you writing, just completely cuck one of like America's favorite people in front of everybody. God dang it anyway.
I don't advocate violence against women, but he should have smacked Jada.
I just can't. I liked her up until that point. Like, I didn't care what their relationship was. And Will Smith said there would be like a week that would go by where they would be in the same house and they would not see each other because the house was so big. And he just did not give a shit because they weren't together. Okay, that's fair.
Wade Create says we all share the same values. We're a family.
Family, 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 family.
My question is this though: at that point, do y'all really even have a reason to be together?
I think it's. I just don't think they care. Like, there's no real reason to like split up. There's no real reason to be together. Like, it didn't matter.
Oh yeah, you might see that Robbie Reyes head that Ramen Toys is working on.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks pretty good.
Snap.
I may have saw that.
I hope he makes a whole figure.
Well, they'll start offering long shot bodies too, and then they'll have to up their price to $349. Or is it $399? I can't remember.
Figure prices is too dang high.
That's what that dude needs to start saying. That rent guy. The price of the HasLab is too damn high.
Well, they were there. I saw them.
I would vote for that guy at that point. know how I'm gonna cut these damn things out. I'm a little too crazy on this damn thing. You know what? Just gonna have to pull out the old scissors. Gonna have to do it Dawn style.
What, crackly?
No, gotta do scissors on some of this.
Don does do scissors.
Cool.
Have I mentioned how entertaining you guys are at times?
Oh, no. Instead of the Mad Hatter, Flavor can be the Clock King.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, exactly.
We had to bring Flav into this.
Who's that?
Who is Brigitte Nielsen going to play? You can't have one without the other. We got to have Brigitte.
Brigitte.
Yep, Brigitte.
Anyone ever replace a Mayfix Batman cape?
Yeah, I've made a few for people, and I've told everybody the same thing. Good luck on pulling it out and making it look right after you put the new one on.
Things like that.
It's not easy. I've even charged somebody a pretty penny for me to do it, and it still wasn't that easy to make it look, because he wanted it to drape in the front like the one that it came with, like the Mayfix one. I told him, I said that therein lies a problem. A new cape has to be cut a certain way to make it drape in the front just right, because the old one, it scrunches up around the front. So they do this thing where they layer it up and it gets kind of poofy, and that's why everybody wants it. That's why everybody wants it gone. But yeah, that's another thing. They want it shortened, but a lot of people want it less poofy. I've shortened stock ones. I've replaced them. I've put pleather ones on there. I've done a few, but they're to varying degrees of what the customer wants in the end. Not everybody's completely pleased with what they get in the end.
You can't please everybody though.
Well, I mean, there's also the fact of how it goes on there, because it's not like an easy install either, because the way the actually I got it right here. Man, my light balance is weird. It's weird. It's just not good today.
Might try hitting the reset button. Sometimes that tool remembers the settings and won't unlock until you hit reset.
On reset on what?
On your Logitech tool, that there's when you go into the colors and white balance stuff, at the bottom, you scroll over to the bottom, there's reset defaults.
Oh my God, that was it. Oh, okay. So on the back of it right here, when you pop this up to remove the cape, you break this. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to break this in order to get the cape out. It's the only way you can do it, because it's attached with tabs at the very, very front. And you have to keep this on, because if you tear it right here, it's near impossible to get it. I mean, you can glue it back on, but I mean, it's not going to get it just right. So what you have to do is you got to pop this off back here. It's going to leave like a little peg sticking out. And when you go to glue it back on, you have to glue it just directly on that peg. And once it's popped, it's never, ever, ever going to be as strong. So that's one of the reasons I always tell people that varying degrees of success, because they may not be able to get this glued on as effectively as another person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the only reason, though. I mean, other than that, it's no big deal. Like, I've trimmed these capes for people. Like, they'll send them, and I'll just simply trim this cape down to the exact way this looks, and trim the wire back, and they'll have the same cape, but it'll come down to the ankle instead. So I mean, otherwise I like it. I think it's a good cape. And I don't know, I just don't like popping this thing off. I've had 3 of these, and I've sold the other 2. I decided to finally just keep one. It's a good figure. See if I can get this like. See if that'll be better.
I don't have any MCU figures, which is a lie. I have 2. Can anybody guess which MCU figures I have?
Moon Knight.
Captain.
Oh,
Iron
Man Mark III and Ironmonger.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but Iron Man sucks, so.
Obadiah Stane.
Watch your mouth, youngin'.
Stan Lee.
I may be young, but I know a
Ooh, I
crap
do
character
have a
named
Stan Lee, so I do have 3.
Wait, there's an MCU Stan Lee?
Yes.
It's the one.
Yeah, he's the guy that's playing chess. We wanted his.
I'm actually in need of 2 of those Mobius bodies.
I got 1.
Really? Do you need it?
No.
I
got another body just sitting out there. I could easily whip them out.
Whip them out.
Giggity.
I could use that. If you don't need it.
No, I'll throw it in your box. I don't care.
Ooh, throw it in the box.
So good to see guys just giving each other crap.
Do you need it right now? You need me to ship it before I get the other stuff?
No. You can hang on to it for now. I'm doing a Blade Runner Deckard. I won't be finishing it until I get the Indiana Jones legs. I'm doing it the same recipe as Frederick Fix. What, I don't know. I just know him as Fred. I'm doing one for myself, and I'm doing the paint on the body and everything. And Corey did the heads, but I'm gonna do cloth goods on the coat. The coat that Fred did, he did with varying parts from other figures, but I want to do cloth on my coat. This is going to be an interesting cape. Very interesting. I'm very excited. It's from my buddy James. He might be watching still. He's my boo.
I need a cape for my 2 Mystic Legion figures.
You need what?
I need a cape for my 2 Mystic Legions figures.
What kind of cape?
I have a. Now, I don't want to hit you with shock and surprise, but I have 2 skeletons. The green one and the one in blue armor.
When did you start buying skeletons? I didn't think you liked those.
The new. a new habit I've picked up.
Really?
Like heroin.
Okay.
The
I was looking at the stupid Masters of the Universe
Yeah,
figures thinking, glow in the dark skellies.
I ordered them.
what was his name? Scaphoid or I can't remember the green one. Did you see my cape and tabard that I did for him?
Yeah, absolutely, I did.
Okay, so that's what you want? You want one of those?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you give me one of those?
I'll make one for you. It might be a little bit because I got to bust out the airbrush and everything. Oh, Jesus Christ. It hurts.
It's okay. We ain't got nothing but time, right?
Yeah. Are you really gonna? Oh, really? You gonna sit down? Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Well, Hulk Smash, you weren't here when I was showing us. I made press molds of the veins on the 80th anniversary Hulk's forearms, and added more veins to this Prime torso. I'm blending them in right now with the Fix It.
You should really do a tutorial on that, Jared.
For the press molds?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's heating up blue stuff, press against it, and let it cool down. Push clay in it.
I know, but still, like for content, people.
Oh, did you order that clay stuff from Abe?
No, I need to email them and tell them I want to try that clay.
Oh, congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool shit, man.
I'm just honest with them. Tell them I love their stuff and been using it for years. And it's like, hey, and I told them we talk about A's, but on every stream, so.
Yep.
I'm using it right now. This is actually 2 types of A's. I use for the press molds. I use the epoxy sculpt, and to blend it in, I'm using the Fix It.
Just a good boy.
What's the difference between the two of those?
One's called epoxy sculpt. The other one's called Fix It.
Obviously that, but I'm talking about like, is that it? Is it literally just a name?
No, there's actually different consistencies.
Okay.
The Fix It's easier if you just want to work it with your fingers and get smooth and like making like nice transitions. With the epoxy sculpt, if you want to work with it, you got to let it sit for like about 20-30 minutes or it's too soft and too malleable. But when it's soft and malleable, though, is when you want to use it for press molds. Like as soon as you mix it up, start shoving it into your mold. Shove it in there.
Yeah, just shove it in there nice and deep like.
Okay. Once again.
Hey, this has innocent ears. Okay. This is a sweet baby cat. He's very innocent ears.
Felonious lies and slander, sir.
Yeah, he has to listen to me all day. There's no way in hell.
Yeah, it's like, I was gonna say, it's like, was it here for the hinged penis talk?
Yeah, kind of.
That poor cat.
My poor cats were in here for that.
Yeah. I have 4 kitty cats.
Oh my god, y'all gotta stop, man. Yeah. I got jokes I want to say, but I don't want to offend nobody.
It's impossible. I used to be a cop.
I mean, join the club.
Well,
Every day we woke up to offend somebody.
Yep.
You're in the wrong. I'm offended. But sir, you did something wrong. I'm offended.
I was in the Army construction worker and a cop, so.
It was my goal to offend a new boot every single day. Just hoping for the chance to offend a new hire. Just for the love of God, please. Get me next to somebody that hired on.
Oh man, me and a buddy of mine used to get in the elevator and like murder it. Like
You're just gonna sit here, huh?
We'd have people like so freaking, they wouldn't know what to say.
I was good at offending cops. Jared,
Do what?
did Abe reach out to you?
I originally reached out to them. I just happened to mention to them. I saw. Well, I saw on another stream that they sent a streamer products for like a giveaway.
Yeah.
I was like, my channel is bigger than his. And it's like I reached out to A's and told him how much I like their product, and we talk about it all the time. Use it on the stream with the tutorials and sculpting with it, and they appreciate the gesture, and they said, "Hey, just pick out something I haven't used before, and they'll send it to me for use on the show."
That's
Sweet.
awesome, though, man. Like, that's up.
Tell them I've never used their stuff.
I need to reach out and tell them I'm on your show, and they need to give me. Like, yeah, I'm on Collectors Express show twice a week. I need you to.
All that riding the coattails.
Need you to ass up on some free stuff. So what up? And I'll say it just like that too, and they'll be like, "What a douche."
Tell them to re-up, man. Tell them to re-up.
I'm famous by proxy.
They'll be like, "What a douche." Let's go ahead and give them some stuff. And then I'll be like, I got almost 9,000 followers on Instagram. What up? And they'll be like, Jesus. All right, let's give them some stuff.
I'm getting close to 5. Getting close to the 5K mark.
Meanwhile, I'm just now reaching 100. Yay!
That takes you a while. The first 1,000's hard. You claw to get you. Big thing you need to make sure you start doing is adding all the proper hashtags.
Yeah.
It's work.
It's work.
All you got to do is make friends with all of the really popular influencers.
Yeah, get Shardamus on your side and Imgo and PewDiePie and have them shout you out every stream.
Done. All right, that's all I gotta do. Bet.
Yeah, that's all you got to do is make good with all of the good, the good popular influencers that'll shout you out, even though you don't ask them to. When you're watching a review and they just be like, "Hey, yeah, someone needs to make a cape," somebody like Harker Customs, like, yeah, that's right.
Give me a month, I'll have it done.
Well, you
Got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Suggestions on how to harden the soft Waldos on Iron Spider-Man. Was considering a thin epoxy layer on them.
I wouldn't suggest that. I don't know if there's anything way to make it then not destroy them.
I mean, I was gonna suggest maybe UV resin, but I still think that since they're pliable underneath, I still think you'll end up snapping the UV resin and it'll make it look terrible.
Probably.
The other way would be to try to core one and put a paper clip through them, but man, that is a total pain in the ass.
Yeah, I was thinking the only other way I could think of would be take like a pin vise and try to drill through them and put a rod in them.
I've done that numerous times on weapons, and it is never fun. It's almost always a situation where you end up going through the side of, even though you think you're like completely going straight,
Mm-hmm.
you end up going through the side of it, and
I've done that many times.
It's just a horrible, horrible situation.
That is not an easy thing. You're probably your best bet is cast them in a more rigid material.
Nah, your best bet is buying them knockoff Waldos.
Or buying the resin ones off of Shapeways and just, kind of making your own.
Yeah.
I bought some and I still haven't used them. I'm going to use them on the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse Webster when that comes in.
Oh yeah, because the walls are short on that thing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use they're yellow, but I'm just gonna paint them with. Actually, I might try to dye them. I don't think I'll need to do too much.
Yeah, that will blue or purple.
I'll probably do them purple. Get them kind of dark, and then I can just paint on them. Might try that. Or I might do, honestly, I might just do black. You know, a lot of times that ends up purple anyway, and then I can do a couple other things black at the same time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, now I'm due for sensitivity training because I'm talking about black.
I'm staying out of it. I'm telling you. I gave Harker his freebie, y'all.
Gobi over here trying to give me the N-word pass. I ain't falling for those tricks.
Oh man, it worked for Frieza.
I know your cheeks.
That's one of the most terrible characters.
Oh, I read the latest issue of the manga where One Punch Man, where he's been fighting Tazumaki, the terrible tornado. Yeah.
Here's the problem with that. After he's reset the timeline, does anybody else in that universe matter anymore?
What do you mean when you reset the timeline?
After the fight with Garo, where he went back and he punched him through time.
Yeah, it's still time's going forward. It's what's it matter?
Can anybody?
What's your question? What do you mean? Why does it even matter?
Because like we know they can't match him in power.
Well, we've already known that from the get-go.
Yeah, but there was a hope for Tatsumaki.
No, they weren't. Everybody knew. No, everybody knew Tama was bigger, more powerful.
Look, you leave that little small child alone, okay?
I think she's got a crush on Saitama.
Probably.
Because he's more powerful than her, and she knows it now.
I mean, her sister had to learn the hard way.
Yep. Tazumaki thought nobody except Blast was more powerful than her.
I still think King has an ability, and his ability is to summon Saitama.
Yeah, we talked about that before. That's a theory for a while. King got to confirm that Tazumaki wears panties, though.
Oh, sadness.
Doesn't?
Yep.
Oh.
While she was fighting Saitama, she flew in and kicked off the King was going to visit Saitama, and they were fighting. Like Saitama hits the wall, King scared shitless. Like, what the hell is going on? It's like, oh, hey, did you come by to play video games? I can't right now. Then he takes off like a rocket. Then she comes in like trying to kick Saitama. Comes in and like hits the wall and like he goes like, King's like, I saw her panties.
I think me, Matt, and Don are all lost right now.
Go King, go.
Well, that which goes to the other theory that King's ability is luck.
That too could be it. That man should have been gone multiple times.
Matt.
Well, Matt knows I read it because they got talking about another topic last night, and I read the manga. It's like he's like, well, we better go back to this. We're streaming on Jared's channel too. He's like,
yeah, the conversation started getting a little into something else. I was like, hey, wait a minute. Back over here.
Have you tried chroming out Sarga's glasses yet?
Oh, I have not.
I want to see how that works out.
Doing what now with Sergeant glasses?
Chrome powder.
Oh yeah, yeah, to get the shine. I'm trying to figure out where this guy got that Jesse Ventura head he used for his slaughter.
Oh, wrong way.
What?
A guy took a Jesse Ventura head and put it on his slaughter to make what's his name from Predator. But it didn't look like it was a custom print. It looked like it was actually one of the wrestling figures.
No, it wasn't a wrestling figure. That was just Gung Ho's head.
Oh, is that all it was? Okay.
Yeah.
I have to do that.
You hear me?
I can hear you now.
Jeez.
You've had audio trouble all night.
I know.
You have a joke for us?
Do I? No, I was just saying earlier, it looked like me, you, and Matt were when it came to the Saitama One Punch Man stuff.
Hey, I like
Oh
manga.
no! I'm not knocking. I'm just saying me. I don't know anything about it, and I know I just had a feeling that Matt and Don didn't either. So
I don't know anything about it.
me neither.
I was telling Matt that it's a if you want to watch a modern anime, that's a good one to watch. Season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1 is one of the absolute best of all time.
It's like that level quality could never happen again too. It's like it was a dream team. The producers, like their best anime producers in Japan, put the top team to do that together to do that.
You can happen.
He-
It's gonna cost some money.
Because it's a passion project. He loved the manga.
Not only that, it spurred some of the greatest hate of all time. The Saitama versus Goku rage went out of control. Like it was already a thing because of the manga, I think, came out before. It was already kind of a thing, but it wasn't like, a big thing until the manga hit, or I mean, until the show hit. But man, and everybody, all the fans of Saitama were like, "Oh, all he needs is one hit." And they're like, "Yeah, but he couldn't get the hit." I'm like, "Are you sure?" Like, and he's like, he's basically designed to beat anyone, and especially specifically Goku.
Yeah. Like I always just say it just to keep from getting in the arguments about it. Inside the One Punch universe, there is no one stronger.
You know what?
If it takes place in a different universe, things could change.
Yeah, you know what I was gonna do, just to piss people off, because I know how touchy they are when it comes to Dragon Ball and One Punch Man. So I was gonna get a couple of figures. They easily come apart, and I was just gonna make Superman tearing One Punch Man apart, and the Hulk tearing Goku apart, and posting it on those anime Facebook groups. I would just love to see the reaction I get from that.
Oh my god!
There's a picture of Dom just walking away with a big explosion behind him. It's like,
I'll say, yeah, this man trying to start a goddamn war.
What you would have got was just banned.
yeah, you would have butt hurt him too bad.
Yeah, you would have just got banned.
Get this man.
Oh
out
yeah,
of
they
here.
would have just kicked me out of just for posting a picture like that. Eh?
Oh yeah.
That's okay. The damage was done. They'll never unsee that.
Egos were bruised that day.
They'll be crying in their mom's basements. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
What is a better idea for make more big the body of Professor Hulk? I need to enlarge his length, legs, and reduce the muscles to make it over 9 inches. Professor Hulk, which one are you? Are you talking about the MCU version, or are you talking about the old version? I'm assuming
I would say
it's the Marvel.
I would assume it's the comic book version is what he's wanting to do. The Marvel Select, the Immortal Hulk is a great base. You can get a 1/6 scale tank top. Hulk Smash did that, and it fits on there really well. And an oversized Toy Biz Smart Hulk head, or actually, they got those 3D printed heads too. For Smart Hulk.
Oh, he wants the MCU. He's saying.
Oh, MCU.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
You're
the
gonna be
Select.
able to lengthen.
If you want an
Select has
MCU,
one,
just get
doesn't he?
yeah, just get the Select Smart Hulk, Professor Hulk, whatever. It's considerably bigger. They already make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The one in the suit, right?
Yeah.
If you want one that's less, he's a little harder to track down. But if you want not the suit style, but the Avengers one, that one's a good one too.
Oh, the Build-A-Figure Smart Hulk?
No, the Avengers Marvel Select. There's three MCU Marvel Select Hulks. You got
they got
the
the
first
Rip Pants
Avengers.
one. Yeah.
You got the Rip Pants for first Avengers movie. The Ultron one, who he's actually wearing pants, or like a regular style
Uniform
black
pants,
pants.
yeah.
He's got better legs too.
Yeah. Christian, do you want him in the suit, like the suit he wore in Endgame, or did you want him to look like no shirt, ripped pants, like? Because you got options. You can make your own rather than putting in all the work to lengthen a body and legs and stuff like that. You got options with Marvel.
Yep. There's some really good ones out there. It's already made.
Yeah, like I mean, even the one in the full body suit, like, they had one that had all the texture detail.
Yeah. The only thing about the the only thing about the bodysuit one, the head sucks.
Yeah, no, he wants to make Scar.
Okay. There's 4 Marvel Select MCU Hulks. Forgot about the Ragnarok.
Yeah. Well, actually,
if you want to make Scar, are you the into She-Hulk Scar, or you want more like a traditional Scar? Into She-Hulk Scar, he looks like he's going to take your order at Starbucks.
Yeah,
Man, you leave
the barista
that
Scar.
barista alone.
But if you want like a more traditional Scar, get the Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure, like from Marvel Legends. And it's beefy. It's a little smaller, and it's good, but it's a good size. That would be a good option right there.
traditional but more slim. You know what? There's that other Marvel Select Hulk that came with with that big necklace. You remember the savage-looking one?
Oh yeah, but if he's wanting a Marvel Select style, MCU style, that one's a little too comic-y though.
Oh, he's really tall, isn't he?
Yeah, that
no,
one's really.
He doesn't want MCU.
Yeah, he says MCU right there.
Yeah, he was saying the MCU Hulk though. But if he wants to make a Scar, I don't think he wants to make the MCU Scar.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll just ask him. Because he's saying he wants to make the traditional Scar, but he wants it to be more slim. That's why I suggested that Hulk, because he's slimmer than the other Hulks.
Yeah. Well, the MCU Build-A-Figure Smart Hulk. That could be a good base. He's slimmer.
True.
But
he wants it taller though.
That's a pretty tall figure though.
It is tall. Yeah, what size are you looking to make, Christian? Like, because that Build-A-Figure Hulk is really tall. He's about the size of the 80th, right?
Yeah, he's about the same height as 80th.
Yeah, and he's just a lot thinner.
Yeah.
So I think he would actually work good for
like,
Star.
This is the Smart Hulk Build-A-Figure.
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
That's what we're talking about. Yep.
But if you wanted something a little slimmer and smaller for Scar, you've got the Age of Ultron Hulk body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he wants it taller, apparently.
He's a little smaller and slimmer.
Yeah.
which would fit with Scar being a little bit smaller. So I think this is the one from that 2-pack with
The Hulkbuster.
yeah, Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
But he's actually pretty cheap. You can get him because everybody wants a Hulkbuster out of that 2-pack. So he usually doesn't sell for that much, from what I've seen.
Yep.
They reused that body like 3 times.
But he's a smaller, slightly slimmer, smaller version. So
I think the Smart Hulk, though. Yes.
I don't know if he's big enough. You know, he's talking about, what did he say?
No,
He wants to make it over 9 inches. Yeah, this dude is not 9 inches. He's 8 at best, probably.
Yeah, he's saying that it's the Smart Hulk that he wants, but he says it's 8 inches. He wants to make it 9.
Like the tender version of Scar.
Well, I got an idea. Like maybe because Scar has shoes on, right? Maybe if you get a figure, or I don't know how he's gonna get those shoes because they kind of look like barbarian style shoes. That might add a little bit of height to it.
You just get some shoes from like the Savage one from Select.
Oh shit!
I want to get a Legends one. It might be too big, but then again,
actually, as I'm looking at this, he's about 8.5 inches tall.
That one's probably the best bet.
So and like you could easily, like if you wanted to do a swap out, I mean, you could just replace the lower legs with some boots, any booted figures. Hell, even the Gladiator Hulk feet.
Mm-hmm.
Swap them out right below the knees. That would add a little bit of height because yeah, he's already. I just measured him. He's 8.5 inches. So he's not that far off.
Easily gonna, and he's well over 6 foot. He's easily gonna get a date on Tinder.
Yes.
Well, how tall is the Build-A-Figure?
The Gladiator Hulk, or this one? You talking about Smart Hulk?
Smart Hulk.
Yeah, he is. Let me see.
I think that's big. I'd be 9 inches tall, at least.
He is 8 3/4, so he's about a quarter inch taller than the other one.
Okay, so he wants to make that figure just a little over 9 inches. So if he adds shoes to it, which Scar wears boots,
yeah,
he could probably get the Knopf Juggernaut boots. I don't know if they're gonna be too big.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily swap out the calves and feet for this with whatever. Yeah, Juggernaut or anything.
For that scale, I would suggest probably something like the sandaled feet from the Gladiator Build-A-Figure Hulk. That's a little extra height. The sandals, and it should be about the right scale. The Juggernaut boots the KO Juggernaut boots would be too big for those legs.
Unless he modifies them, because if he's willing to put in all that work, even saying the Juggernaut, the bootleg Juggernaut, I agree with that. But you're gonna have to mod them to make them look more like barbarian stuff. So you might have to sand them down to size. If he was willing to all that work to lengthen that, I'm sure you can modify the feet, right? I would go that route. I would use the knockoff the Juggernaut boots, and you can at least resize them to look a little more,
You'd have to modify the pegs a little bit because the peg on the Smart Hulk is a little bigger than the hole on the Gladiator Hulk. But the thighs and everything are right about the same size. If you just wanted to replace the whole leg.
Well, unless he just uses the boot.
I mean, you could, because if you had the whole leg, I mean, you could just make that slightly bigger and pop the peg right in there.
Here we go.
I
got my veins blended in.
I'll say right now, the legs are the same size, so it's not going to add any height.
Oh, cool. Look good, Jay.
Even from the knee, they're the same height. So adding these legs to it, or feet, or calves, or whatever, isn't going to add any height to the figure.
No, I say he just pops the Juggernaut boots on it. That'll add about half an inch right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of chonky though for a scar, huh?
Yeah, but he's gonna have to modify it.
Here's got my blended in veins for the prime torso.
That looks good.
Put them back here too, which is wanting to do too. It makes the lats a little bigger, fills up the chest more. That's gonna look cool. Extra veins on the prime, make it more primish.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do you do to make sure it doesn't stick?
What?
Your mold. What do you do to make sure the stuff doesn't stick to your mold?
Lick it first.
It's blue stuff. It's silicone. It don't stick.
Okay. Well, I've never used it, so I wouldn't know shit.
Yeah.
I will say these boots are going to look goofy as hell on that leg. These boots are huge.
Well, the KO ones, the boots are a little bit smaller than those, but they would still be huge.
I mean,
he's really going to have to modify them if he's going to do that. But like I said, he is willing to modify the legs and the torso. I'm sure he can. I'm sure it'd be easier to mod that boot than that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Scar redo.
Probably get the MCU one.
No, please, no, don't do that to us.
We're probably gonna. You know we are. Come on.
We're gonna get the barista.
You are gonna get the barista. You know we are, dude. Come on.
He's gonna come with.
Don't act like we're not gonna get the barista one.
God almighty, I hope not.
You know we're gonna get. You know they're already working on another Disney Plus wave. Come on.
The reason why I think we're going to get a Scar, I think they're going to use Caliban. Because that Puff Adder, they gave a sword holding hand, one of the alternate hands.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
Totally getting the barista.
100%. I'll be right back. I'm going to wash my hands and grab some parts.
Yeah, Christian's asking if the torso of the Smart Hulk Build-A-Figure can be disassembled with hot water. Yes. Maybe I could make a kit after some figure of McFarlane toys like Dark Father. Yeah, heat and pop. You can take that torso apart for the Build-A-Figure Hulk.
Don't. God. Tape hunter.
Does anybody want to hear my joke? It's not PG.
It's not racial?
No.
No.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, what's up?
Go ahead.
So there's this heavy flow tampon, a light day tampon, and a regular tampon walking down the road. Now, which one is going to stop and talk to you, say hi? No, none of them are, because they're all stuck up cunts.
Oh, wow.
Up. Sensitivity.
Wow.
Training.
Wow. Yep. Put that man back in the box.
Gotta go sensitivity training for that one.
I didn't know what to say to that. I'm at a loss for words, man. I thought we were cool.
Hey, if ref didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Probably if I laugh at it, then I'm part of the problem.
Are you not entertained?
It's part of the problem.
Are you not?
Supposed to be professionals here, guys. Professionals.
All right, guys, I got to cut out.
All right.
I'm going to start getting to
Thanks
bed.
for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
So I pulled this out right quick. Out of my fodder box and all of my work in progress boxes. An extra Gladiator Hulk. There's your scar, almost done.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It is, you're right.
You got your
On the
all you need to do is
on
the white stuff.
on the coveralls, don't make them like super tight.
And you got, if you're wanting sandal feet, there's your sandal feet. This like most Build-A-Figures, so one leg is hard to get. I think it's this one. It seems like it's always the left leg. It's hard to get.
Is that the one that comes with Madam Hydra? It is, isn't it?
No. Madam Hydra's not even in its wave.
No, I'm talking about like you said the left legs are always hard to get.
Yeah. And you mentioned Madam Hydra for some reason. I have no idea why.
Because the Build-A-Figure.
What?
The Build-A-Figure. I'm thinking when you say that, I'm thinking immediately on the Build-A-Figures and the controller. So I brought up Madam Hydra in response to you saying something about left legs. I said,
You had a conversation in your head and you didn't like share with us, and you like said the answer.
Yeah, basically.
They're giving us a punchline before the joke.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
All right, take
Have
care,
a good
man.
one.
Little Witch says goodbye. There you go. All
Hasta luego.
right, we'll see y'all later.
Bye. Have a good time.
Oh God, now I think about the Van Combe lady.
If you had to make a custom figure of Supreme from Image Comics, which figure would you use as a base?
Probably Herc, the Retro Hercules. It's got the right physique for it.
Which one's Supreme? I know who Majestic is.
I'm trying to picture who it is. I know I've heard of him, but I can't picture him right now.
He's like an older, like a more. Well, they rebooted the character later on, but when they first introduced him, he was a more violent, like type of Superman character. He wore a white costume with red accents and had white hair.
Yeah, that's why I was getting confused with Majestic. I remember what kind of character he was. He had the long hair, right?
Nope.
He didn't?
Short hair.
So he's Omni-Man?
He fought Omni-Man.
Did he?
Yep.
How'd that go?
I don't remember exactly, but
how could he win against Omni-Man? Jesus.
Well, Supreme is just as strong, if not stronger.
What?
Yep.
That's pretty ridiculous.
What was that show on Netflix? Jupiter.
Oh yeah, the one that got like canceled.
Jupiter something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh Duhamel's character looked pretty cool.
Jupiter's Legacy. It was Jupiter's Legacy.
Yeah.
I hate that they canceled that show, but they said I think like they wanted to reboot it. So it was like everybody was saying. So basically, watching the whole original show was worthless. They're gonna redo it.
They had like a side story, like of a animated show in the same universe.
Okay.
Following a bunch of villains.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like bank robbers and not even super villains. They were like low level guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you're rubbing and buffing.
I am stripping.
You got your latex gloves on?
No, I do not have any latex glove on.
Oh,
This man does a latex goddamn wood. Wow.
Super Crooks. There you go. That's it.
I did not know it was in the same universe as Jupiter's Legacy.
Well, the characters were in it.
Oh, I
The
didn't pay
heroes.
attention. I didn't watch Jupiter's Legacy. I just know about Jupiter's Legacy. So
Still waiting to crack
Well,
open that Planet Hulk.
They were planning the a heist with the make sure the psychic guy was gone. The one who ended up being the bad guy.
that's funny because my son was like all about that show because he was just thinking it was like, you know, just a show.
But Super Crooks.
Yeah, I gotta tell him it has ties to Jupiter's Legacy.
Well, if he watched it, he probably already knows.
You know.
Because the Jupiter's Legacy characters were in it.
Well, no, he hadn't watched Jupiter's Legacy. He watched that show too.
He looks interested, by the way.
Man, can you tell who I'm working on, guys?
Frank?
Speedball.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if I should keep the speedball hair or just sculpt hair for Mark. Harker, you use an airbrush, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind do you have?
Just Iwata by Neo.
No, well, I'm thinking about grabbing an Iwata.
Or Neo by Iwata. Yeah.
Is it pretty good?
It's a beginner thing. I got a really high-end compressor though. It's a nice compressor. I want to get a better airbrush though because it's not very good. It's inconsistent.
Is it? Okay. See, I'm trying to find me a.
I want to get a Badger. A Badger's a much better brush.
From what I heard, Badgers will blow through. They can blow anything, man. Like it don't matter what you put through that thing, it's coming out the other end.
What is?
He said Badgers, whatever you put in it, it's coming out the other end.
What do you mean?
Like they said, it's a workhorse.
Oh
You know,
yeah. They're strong.
Yeah, they're like Badgers don't care. Badgers just keeps going.
Yeah.
The way you phrased that, it sounded like the Badger was crap. It leaked.
Yeah, it like blew out the other end. I'm like, what? Well, hold on.
No, they were saying that thing's a workhorse.
That's good. Good.
I was literally just watching a review of that today because I was debating on a Wada or a Badger.
I'm gonna go with the Badger. My Iwata it's fine, but I've had to go through a lot of different little intricacies to get it to just work right. So I'd rather just go with my gut and just do the Badger.
It's the same with this Masters brush I'm using, man. You gotta I had to do the beeswax seal. Because if not, it wasn't gonna take. Now, mind you, with the beeswax, when you reseal your airbrush and get rid of all them leaks, man, you get a whole world of difference.
I post all my stuff on Instagram. I hardly post any of my my personal customs because I mostly post like the capes and whatnot that I do for sale because it's my full-time job. Because if I post anything on there, everybody automatically assumes it's for sale. So I rarely post any of my custom work.
Makes sense because where you use it as a business account, it's like everybody's gonna think it's automatically assume it's for sale. People still try ask me if my stuff's for sale when I don't do commissions on my.
Yeah, it even says it on the top of your thing.
Harker, not Harker. Sorry, Hang Solo was asked a question last night during like the geek chat, like anybody does commissions. I told him it'd be a better question to ask for the night.
Yeah, I do. DaGobiCustoms does. You can hit me up on Facebook and Instagram. Use the Instagram, I'll respond quicker.
His DaGobiCustoms contacts in the description down below.
Hey, and I started posting YouTube shorts.
There you go.
No full videos yet.
You can set you up a StreamYard account and you can simulcast on Sunday nights.
I actually set one up. I just haven't had a chance. Me and you just sit down so you can show me how to do that.
Yeah. On your StreamYard screen, you see a blue button on the upper right hand corner?
Oh shit, it says stream this to your audience.
There you go. I showed you how to do it.
Like we dipped in shit and rolled in cornbread.
You just got to connect your StreamYard to your YouTube channel.
Okay. Oh, is there any way to do a test run so I can like see my camera set up on there without actually?
Yeah, when you do StreamYard, yeah, just do like a record session, or you can do like a test stream. You can make a stream and not make it public too. It's just like a test stream and not just like say you're going for testing reasons.
Cool. Appreciate that.
That way you can configure everything.
That's for gnawing at me. Thank you. I ain't gonna lie though, as far as customs go right now, I'm kind of backed up. I got the Michonne. I just got an order in this morning for a freaking diorama. So if you do hit me up, I'll let you know where you fall on the list. Please don't be offended at anything.
What about that one we were talking about before? Send somebody.
You talking about the symbiote or the? I got so many goddamn customs on right now, man.
What did we say about promoting you before me and Harker was talking to you?
Oh, that yeah. Actually, that's in the works too.
Okay.
Yeah, I found.
Yeah, where's my single figure diorama that lights up? Damn it! Where's it at? I want it right now.
No, actually, I don't think I told you. I got my my new foam cutter in.
You told us.
I need it right now.
Yeah, so I'm actually able to do what I need to do with it. Leave me alone, Harker.
Right meow.
Right meow.
Meow meow.
Yeah. Thanks for checking on that, but yeah, that's well in the works. Y'all told me
that would be amazing.
I just remember y'all told me to make sure it's damn good, so I'm taking some time with this one.
First, you got to put one in my hands, and then I'll get one over to him. Right now. Why hasn't he shown it? I don't know what you're talking about.
Harker,
all right, I got all the.
Why is it in your display and not in his? I don't know. Shut up.
Harker, you want one too, man? I'll make you one too. It'll be a single figure though.
Of course I do.
All right, what you want?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I got the paint stripped off the chest.
Speaking of which, Jared, did you ever put the one I gave you up?
I'm out of shelf space right now. I got to build some shelves.
Don't lie, you just didn't like it.
I'm looking for a diorama, guy that can make a diorama that has an Ultron head.
An Ultron head?
Damn. Full ass Ultron. Gotta get that 3D printed.
Yeah.
And it's definitely been an arduous journey. I've had several people tap out.
So you want an Ultron head?
Yeah, Ultron head with like a little
DaGobi, if you look at
dirt base.
You see that?
Yeah.
That is stacks of unopened figures that don't have shells for yet.
Jared, stop ordering shit. God dang, man.
That's worse than mine. I thought mine was bad.
And that's not all of it.
Man, I thought mine was bad.
Jared, is an intervention.
Man, I don't have any unopened toys.
The open your shit intervention. Yeah, trust me. My buddy James has that with me every time he comes over.
Harker, did you
He
roll
looks at it and he goes, "You son." He's like, "Do you have your death dealer open yet?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "You son of a bitch."
Look, Harker grew up in the hood. It's coming out more and more every time I talk to this dude.
Well, I live in Houston. I grew up in, the south of Houston. I worked in car audio for 10 years. So you can imagine that most of my friends were black.
We prefer the term Afro-American, sir.
So it kind of rubbed off on me.
I can tell.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to be off to bed.
No, right, my friend.
I appreciate the opportunity as always. Thank you for letting me come and hang out. I thank you.
Always, my friend. You're always welcome here.
I hope you guys have a good night. I will see you on the next one.
Yeah, everybody.
Later.
Have a good one, bro.
Yep. I gotta call it a night too, guys.
Oh man.
Dropping like flies.
Oh.
God dang, Dom, I never see you anymore.
No kidding, eh?
Yeah,
It's like we're not family.
it sucks that you had to go back to work.
Family.
I know.
Family. 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 Family.
Boo. Work.
Work sucks.
Yeah, but sadly, we signed up for it, man.
Well, I keep playing those tickets.
And when you win, just remember me.
Oh yeah. I'll get you some new shelves.
If we ever do another Canadian TFCon, you have to come out and hang out with me.
Oh, speaking of cons,
where's that? In Niagara?
Ontario, I think.
Is it on Niagara Falls or is it further in?
It's I forget how far it is from the. I'll send you a message when I look up the address.
Yeah.
I drove there that time mainly because my sister was like, "Oh, let's get some rental cars." Like, no, I like the actual ideal of driving my cut truck to another country. We're going to take my truck.
Yeah.
And we did.
Have a good night, Wade.
Have a good one, sir. And you too, my friend.
be awesome.
I'll talk to you later.
Stay legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah, buddy.
Quick, more Chrome. I did start the stream with Chrome.
Yeah, send me that. Let me know where that TFCon is.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, did you have to do any modifications to that Colossus head?
Hold on a sec. What was that, Hulk Smash?
I was saying, yeah. Let me know where the TF con is. I think they're actually closer to me than like the borders. If you had to drive across the border.
Yeah, it's a good ways past the border. It's a good way past the border.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if it was like in Mississauga or which is like right near me here.
I think it is. Actually, I think it is. I think it's there.
Mississauga, right?
I think it is.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Jared and those guys go there. Because you didn't actually drive into the city, Toronto, right?
No.
No, so I'm pretty sure it was Mississauga then.
Yep, I think you're right.
You're literally like 5 minutes away from me.
I was there when I ordered my Phoenix Cyclops 2-pack.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's at the convention center around here.
Yep. It was fun.
Yeah, shit. If I had known that, I would have driven out to see it.
Yeah. Been quite a few years ago.
Yeah, we were still talking. I remember you posted the pictures when you were at the falls there with your nephew.
Yep. Yeah, it was good. He sat in the hot tub at the hotel with his cell phone in his pocket.
Oh, god dang.
I was like, what were you doing? I forgot.
Yeah, they had the little jacuzzis in the rooms there.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Oh, right. Now for Windsor Newton, I gotta go wash my hands up. And you have a good one, my friend. You have a good night.
All right. Take care.
I will have to go back and take a look then and check out that Action Comics N51 Power. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't been keeping up with comics lately. I got Power Girl sitting to me. Like I said, she's 99% done. I just got to put her together. I'm just letting the paint sit for a while so it hardens really well.
That Power Girl's looking good, man. How was that torso working out for you? Is that one you had a little bit of problem with at the beginning?
What are you talking about?
The torso that you used for your Power Girl.
I had no problem with it.
Oh, I thought you said originally like you had to do some dremeling on them or something. Or
I reshaped it, resculpted it.
Yeah. Okay, so you just had to do a little work on what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really a problem for me.
Hey, Ben, can you look?
I can wash my hands off.
Under the inventory shelf and look in there and see if I have a blue fabric marker. They should all be in that one little spot next to the bucket. Just any blue would be fine.
Well, I made something a pretty good Saturday. I saw one of like the reels on Instagram where this guy he basically made cheeseburger pinwheels, like rolled them up like
oh, excellent.
You take like a crescent rolls, roll them out into a sheet, then pat down your hamburger meat on top of that, put cheese on it, season it up, roll it, cut it in strips, and roll them up. They're like little spiral hamburgers. They're really good.
I saw somebody earlier that put French fries and cheddar in a waffle maker.
And made that the bun, yeah.
Yeah, did you see that?
I did. That was cool.
Oh, man. I wonder if they stayed together. I kind of saw it crumble a little bit at one point.
What nonsense are y'all talking
I
about?
wonder if that stayed together. It's a little bit too much of a mess for me to even try that, but
yeah. Oh man, that's actually not a bad size head.
That's what she said. What head is it?
That's the original Toy Biz Hulk head. That actually looks like it would scale really well with the 80th anniversary torso.
Oh, nice.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Oh, you can see Merman over there chilling on the desk.
Oh, yep.
He's my desk buddy right now. He's been hanging out.
Beautiful figure.
I love it. I fixed the put enough kikis on the feet, fixed the rocker and the hinge, not the dick hinge, but the feet hinge on the feet, and it's doing good. Very pleased.
Seen your Chrome tutorial before the stream. Nice work. Where do you get the paint you have, and have you tried other colors such as gold for Molten Man? The powder I got from Amazon, but I haven't tried it. Well, I tried it a little bit over gold, and it gives it kind of more like a bronze look.
It gets streaky, yeah.
A little bit streaky on over top of gold.
Yeah, unless you get a really good even coat, which might be very difficult.
But it works better over like silvers, blues. I had some success. Well, here's like I put it over top this gold on this Iron Man. It makes it more bronze, like it gets more of a darker color to it, and it actually did pretty good on this one.
Oh yeah. I wonder if that's because of the marbles where it
I only did half of it. So this is untouched. This is polished.
Okay.
I didn't put any clear coat over it or anything. It's just straight up over top of the original figure.
Yeah, I see the difference now.
You can see it's a little bit darker.
Yeah, it's a little. I actually prefer it. Yeah, I like the darker.
But you can get various degrees of. And of course, the more you polish, the more it's going to change. So right here, I'm just polishing out. It's going to get that little bit of silvery tone to it because the powder itself is it's the base color of the powder. But they make different color powders, so I'm curious how different color powders will do. So I just rub it darker and it's starting to turn silver. But
they do make different colored graphites?
Yeah, it's called they call it mica powder.
No, that's not it. That's different, something different.
Oh, you said that's not it. You
the mica powders for resins.
Okay.
For the Create-A-Color, I don't know if it's graphite, but it's they got different color powders. I went to their website. But if you don't like it, but if you haven't sealed it, Clorox wipe will take it right off.
That's a plus.
The mica powders it is a metallic powder, but it's not the graphite powder. It's meant to like tint resins.
Gotcha.
So see, I can just wipe it right off and it's gone. So once you chrome something other, if you got something like a solvent like Clorox on your wipes on your hands, don't touch it. Make sure your hands are dry. That's the only thing about with the powder stuff. If you So I don't put a sealer on mine. Make sure your hands are dry and clean. It won't wipe off if your hands are dry and clean. That's one of the things I was disappointed with the 20th anniversary Hulk. They went with like a certain art style for the head. It matched the art style. But I want an updated version of this. The actual Toy Biz head. It's a classic, like 70s style Hulk.
Oh, Jared, you had to get Rick James, man.
Sealer makes it more like a gunmetal look. It's still shiny, but you lose the chrome luster.
That Colossus seemed to shine a lot, man.
Oh yeah, he's beautiful. I didn't put any sealer whatsoever on him.
He's a pretty boy.
There.
He's cute.
Oh God. You take me back to the dark ages.
He turned out great. It's like and it's as far as I'm gonna go with it. If you go 2 coats, you can get even shinier, but it's at a level right now. It's when you go a little bit second coat, it'll go a little bit darker, but it's still gorgeous as is, and it's got a chrome reflectiveness to it. And see that head.
Get up in that Colossus ass.
And it worked out great too with the gloss black. You just get the black chrome for that. That's going to turn out really nice.
Remember, Jared, the complaints are coming from Harker, not me.
There's the surfboard. I did it first of the stream.
Oh man, over here starting up Skynet.
Now, I haven't done any of the metal claws of Wolverine, mainly just because it's these big meat hooks trying to keep the powder off the rest of the hands. And once you slick those claws up too, it's hard to get them to stay in too. It is a graphite powder. It's used as a lubricant.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. I got one laying around. I got one of the hot claw Wolverines.
So, yeah, these are not real delicate instruments.
Really. Hi, Marv. My mitts.
Well, the Hulk is big as my. I can hide the Hulk's head behind my thumb. The Hulk's head's behind my thumb, so that's a little ideal, like what I'm working with. And that big mug is the width of my thumb. All right, let's check on. I got these Hulk arms ready. They're ready to go. I'm just got to finish up the rest of the body. I put a sealer on the body. Let that harden. I still find that a big YouTuber customizer guy said there was no such thing as sealers.
Oh God, that bright boy. You know,
that's a guy that may or may not sound exactly like Garfield.
Yeah. It's like, yes, they are sealers. I use them all the time. And I just put it on this one.
He may or may not sound, exactly like Garfield and Despise Mondays.
But does he like lasagna?
I'm trying to get him to review lasagnas, and it seems that he will not do it.
Aw.
I've yet to see him review any lasagnas. I want to know if the family meat lovers is the same as the individual, and he won't respond.
You said an F word.
Yep, he definitely did say it.
Family, 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 family.
Man, you can't just go throwing that word around here willy-nilly. Things happen, okay? Things happen. I think I'm done with my airbrush for the night. Oh God, my hair is a mess. So happens when I don't have my trash bag handy.
I got my legs propped up against my trash can.
Yeah.
To all customers, always make sure you get your trash can on the ready.
Oh, shut up.
Well, damn, man, I was just trying to give some advice. Shit.
Yeah. Damn. That's right.
Yes, Daddy. Freaking Django. Yes, Big Daddy.
Oh, he used to do food candy reviews, but stopped because it was not enough viewers. I don't remember that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he used to, huh?
You did what now? Canned food?
Well, I think that was popular for a while too. That YouTubers doing candy reviews. Most of the time though, it was Fox doing that.
Yeah, like Sniper Wolf.
Or Bella's Toy Chest.
Oh yeah, Bella.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, I ain't hating on.
How the hell is she family friendly still after all that nudity stuff popped out?
Because she brings a crowd, and god dang it, YouTube loves a crowd.
Well, it was I don't know. Everybody suspected she was a stripper for a long time. Then when the
big old bolt-on boobies, all those pictures came out, and still
bolt-ons.
Well, she's a stripper. And she started an OnlyFans account.
Hey, look, man. Yeah, I mean, everybody should have one of those.
Well,
I mean, I would.
Well, she didn't have one in the pandemic. When the pandemic happened, it shut down strip clubs. So she started OnlyFans.
I'm just saying, Jared, there's plenty of women out there that pay to see your awesome hands, dude. Just heads up, buddy.
I offer my hands for free on the stream.
They said only fans, not only hands.
We may have just started something new, buddy.
All right.
Like,
she still does all kinds of family-friendly stuff with, like, kids and all that shit. It's like,
oh, she hasn't posted in over a year on her YouTube.
Wow, she probably got that bank now.
She barely posts anything on her Instagram. She's got 2 Instagrams, one for Bella's Toy Chest and one for where she's basically her doing her stripper stuff, hanging out with her stripper girlfriends.
Ah. All right, so here's my mark head. If you can see it.
No, me.
Oh, it's pretty good, man. I like that.
Let me blow you up on the solo.
Blow you up.
There you go.
So there we go, guys. That's mark.
What else are you doing tonight?
What else did I do tonight?
Yeah.
I painted his body black. That's all I did. I primed his body.
Why'd you paint it all black? Some of it stays blue.
I know, no. Well, because I like to prime everything with this awesome all-clad lacquer, just so it holds my paint.
Again, Why did you paint the blue parts that stay black?
Leave me alone, Jerry, because I'm a completionist and I like to spray
No,
things.
that makes paint rub.
I'm gonna do a lot of sanding and cutting. Okay?
You don't paint parts. You don't have to paint, man.
This is for my own collection. I'm just doing stuff to do stuff. Look, I'm like Rick James, man. I don't just do things to do them. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet in that man's couch.
Fuck your couch. I ain't saying the rest of it.
Nah.
Those Charlie Murphy stories were awesome.
The bad part is they said they were true.
And that's not the bad part. That's the best part.
Like Rick James was an asshole.
Oh yeah. I mean, Rick James was in those, and he like cooperated those stories. He like,
Dave
Chappelle thought it was hilarious. Like he admitted it.
Well, they said the Prince stories was true too, because Prince actually did play basketball in high school.
Oh yeah.
They got the pictures to show it. Mug said, "I dare you, call your friends over there. Make sure they're there to see you. I dare you."
Shirts versus blouses.
That's game. Blouses. Some pancakes. Bitches. God dang. Hey, so I'm thinking, I got this extra red hood I've been painting too. It's Marvel Legends scale. Instead of, because I got one that was scaled for the 7-inch. Like I said, it's that cracked helmet. It's Marvel Legends scale.
I can't see anything you're talking about.
This.
Did you put him there?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm thinking about putting this on the Valorverse figure.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's 6-inch scale. It's not 7-inch scaled.
It's driving me nuts to know what IP Bobby got.
Didn't he say like it was coming up on the next stream, right?
No, there's been no announcement. Just that he signed the deal on the live stream. And damn, if he didn't drag that out too, about it was like, he's like, well, you thought he's going to tell you in the stream. Then it's like, no, it's just me signing the contracts.
Oh, God,
you do. Oh, I want to know.
I caught the end when he said,
"Oh, shit."
I caught the end when he was talking about brand new IP.
It's like
I signed him. Peace. Like, forgetting something?
Well, I want to know what it is. Like, tough.
He's like Yoda. You'll know when you need to know.
I got thinking all the different like product. I would love to see an independent comic book IP, because the only thing we got right now that I collect superhero wise on a basis is Marvel Legends.
You all know it's gonna be Wildcats, okay?
Well, they can't do Wildcats. That's DC.
Shush. Sign the deal.
That's owned by Jim. That was Jim Lee's product, and he incorporated it in the DC. And it's not going to be anything that's Jim Lee owned.
That'd be dope, though.
It would be dope. I would love to see Jim Lee stuff and Marvel Legends type figures. Only the one I can think of that has a big enough universe and cast of characters, and they're pretty well known, is Liefeld. You got Youngblood, Supreme. You got Fighting American. Huge cast of characters. Like he's probably got a bigger. He's got Chapel, Prophet.
Oh yeah.
He's probably got the biggest cast of characters that's pretty well known. But what I can think of, it'd be logical to do. I'm not saying it is, but that would be my guess, and I would love to see it. Die Hard would be an awesome figure.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Bad Rock. I would love a figure of Bad Rock. Well, the entire Youngblood team would be fantastic.
The entire blood.
Yeah. He did come up with his names were extreme.
Billy Blood, Bobby Blood.
Death Blood.
Prophet was always cool looking. Too.
It was the 90s.
Yep.
It was a different time.
Wasn't Project black? Right?
What?
Project was black, right? The character.
I don't
Prophet?
remember.
Prophet was a prophet?
Prophet's he's white. Chapel was black.
Chapel was black. That's right.
And Chapel is actually connected to Spawn. He's the character that killed Al Simmons.
That is right.
I was about to say, going to say Project. Is a black.
Didn't they make it? They made it priest in the movie, though, right?
Up.
What? Didn't they change that female priest in the movie?
What are you talking about?
Spawn. The one that killed Al Simmons. It was a girl priest, right? In the movie, instead of it being Prophet, they changed it to that girl priest.
It's been so long since I watched the live action Spawn movie. I don't know, man.
Okay. I just remember the female assassin lady with the real pretty blue eyes.
Oh, Adrian, but nobody wants figures without feet.
Oh, dang.
Something on, are there any 1/12 scale figures with jeans, no shin guards? That's not Netflix Luke Cage. The Wolverines, the two MCU Wolverines, they have jeans all the way down.
Hydro Man.
That's Luke Cage.
Hey,
so that's the same mold.
Okay.
Yeah, if Alan did get the license for Liefeld stuff, he wouldn't be able to put feet on any of them.
Let's see.
No feet. None of them can have feet.
The shorter ones be like the comic Wolverines. There's some of those that's got jeans, like the Old Man Logan.
Wouldn't the MCU Wolverine too, right?
I already said that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
You never listen to me.
Bro, I get concentrating on what I'm painting and I just kind of melt away.
Yeah, he gets constipated while he's painting.
Exactly. Let's see. In the movie, it confirmed it was in the movie. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Thought so.
I feel I'd never draw his feet if possible. I always thought it was funny. It's like they'd be in a high tech base and there'd be a pile of rubble at the feet of the people.
Why y'all hating on that poor man?
Hey.
Everybody has their strengths, guys.
Hey, I'm not
got to do a feet pack for all his
Harker, you can't do. I'm like painting the eyeball, man. You can't make me laugh.
He's got to do a feet pack.
Badrock would be awesome, man.
They all got to come with stands that you plug the feet into. You got to plug the hinge into.
There's a Glory Prophet.
It's just like a bunch of rocks that you can hide.
Oh man, I remember. What about Riptide? Was Riptide his?
Their own little diagram that you can hide.
Riptide might be his. There's the infamous picture that everybody makes fun of.
God, yeah, super chest.
God, yeah.
That's what I want.
He actually put the eagle on the forehead by accident. He didn't remember there's supposed to be an A on here, and somebody's like, he didn't get permission to do that, and it's like,
That's the commission I want from you, right there, with the super chest.
Oh yeah,
I can do it. Oh wait, you're talking to me or Jared?
Both. I want one from each of you.
Oh God, Jared, let's do it.
I want one for the bathroom. Everywhere. That when I look at it and I don't expect it, I just blast. Oh God! Oh, thank you,
Mark.
Yeah, still waiting for the Spawn reboot movie, and it's been like a decade. Yep.
And it can't have feet. You got to put like a boulder in front of the feet.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Poor Liefeld.
War Child, Major X, there's Bedrock and overalls.
Was he a black guy there or what? I don't understand. What's going on there?
Bedrock, the rock guy wearing overalls.
But it wasn't Bedrock gray?
I think it's supposed to be gray.
I don't understand.
Oh, Fighting American, he copied his own panels from Heroes Reborn. Like those books, I picked up just for like the heck of it. And panel for panel, he copied his own work.
I remember you saying something about that one time.
And he just changed the characters a little bit.
I mean, hey, art is art, right?
Oh, Brigade. He's got the whole cast of Brigade. There's Prophet. There's Prophet.
Oh, okay. Now I remember.
Let's see. Let's find Supreme. Since you couldn't remember what he looked like.
He's just like an old guy, right?
There's
just gray-haired or something.
Okay, yeah, I remember him now. Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah, he's over 100 years. I think like at the time he's like nearly 100 years old or better when they introduced the character. He went out in space. He came back, fought on like a World War II, left Earth and came back.
You said he fought Omni-Man.
But didn't Omni-Man, like, in that timeline that he went and, like, destroyed that entire planet, didn't he live for, like,
the Vultramites
years?
The Vultramites live thousands of years up.
I know, but when he went and destroyed that planet, he was gone for, like, a long time. Like, on their planet, but he wasn't gone very long on Earth.
You talking about in the show when he went to that one world and punched a hole through the planet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like time passes differently there.
Yeah. And he just annihilated that entire planet, and he was like gone forever. You know, and
which
then
kind of
came
makes
back.
me wonder how. Well, that's also what makes me wonder how Thrag was stronger than him. That should have aged him up. Because the longer Viltrumites live, the stronger they get too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like his power has got to be unbelievable.
Like I said, but that's why the whole Thrag in him made 0 sense. Because at that point, was it every minute equals like 2 years or something like that?
Yeah.
So like he was gone for a hot minute. So like I said, man, he should have came back and Thrag should have been like trash. But I guess they forgot their own canon.
Omni-Man versus Supreme.
Sweet. I hate when comic book writers do that. Or, forget their own canon for plot convenience.
Yeah.
Omni-Man and General Thrag versus Black Adam.
I mean, how would Black Adam win against that?
Well, remember, Viltrumites got that weakness of sonics. Any kind of ultrasonic sound.
Mm-hmm.
You throw the equilibrium off. That's their, like, one real weakness. Also, what if you destroy their heart? They can't regenerate.
Trying to find some pictures of the fight between him and Supreme.
Does Supreme have anything going on different from Omni-Man?
I can't remember all his power. Basically kind of did a reboot on the Supreme later on, and basically turned him into a straight up Superman style character. Another writer came in and just basically did a reboot of the book. He got his permission to do it.
Say, shoot.
You know what hasn't been done? A Superman clone.
Thing is about Viltrumites, though, they're freaking Saiyans, basically. They get Zenkai boosts and everything. I ain't gonna lie, I wish Kirkman would find a way to do more with the Invincible Universe.
Is that run done completely?
Yeah,
it's done. Eve actually has she's basically immortal too.
Yeah, she's like Omega level, man, as far as abilities.
Well, she grows old too and dies eventually. Well, Mark, she has a power if you're in a certain radius too of her. If she is killed, her body resets
To its
and
prime.
she's reset to her prime. And if you are in the vicinity of that, you're resurrected.
Yeah, so basically Mark and her can go on forever. Also, what is it? If she she
Well-
dies natural age too, she'll resurrect.
I was going to finish that as you let
sorry.
me finish talking.
Damn.
Her and Mark were killed by Thrag, and her power resurrected them. I think, if I remember correctly, that he killed his brother, or he killed another character and it was out of range, so that one stayed dead.
Yeah, that was when he did his brother.
It was an ambush attack, and neither one of them was ready. They were just living their life, and their daughter was there. And Eve eventually does grow old and dies. Then she resets. She'll actually more than likely outlive Mark, even though he lives thousands of years.
Yeah.
But she'll die and reset. Die, grow old, die, and reset.
Now the question is, does that apply to their daughter?
She's part Viltrumite. Viltrumite DNA. Well, she's 100% Viltrumite, actually.
Oh, it is right. Viltrumite DNA overrides yours.
Yep. So Mark's not half human. He is straight up Viltrumite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Viltrumite DNA.
Their DNA is set up where it overwrites the other's DNA, whoever they mate with.
Now, did they ever say that you can gain powers from it, or you just
What?
like? Would you gain the powers of whatever race? I can't remember if they said that was a thing or not.
I don't know.
Would it incorporate it in your genetics?
Well, Thrag was actually like making an army went to that alien species that aged really fast. Those bugs, where they're Viltrumite, or he's a Viltrumite. That's Mark's brother is one of those. Omni-Man actually made it with that insect lady, and that's Mark's half brother.
Yeah, he was blue for a while. Did he turn like normal eventually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they mature faster. That's why Thrag saw it as an asset.
Yeah.
To build an army of his own children.
Yeah, I guess you do maintain some of the characteristics of.
Yeah, they would basically have a shorter lifespan than regular Viltrumites because the hyper aging.
Yeah.
That run went on for a while, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a long run series.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Alan.
I'll never read it.
I ain't gonna lie, Alan is a hack though. Alan Alien, he is straight hacks.
Oh, he is almost got like a doomsday power. You kill him or beat him to an inch of his life, he'll reset. He'll come back stronger than what beat him up.
Yeah.
The more you the more you defeat him, the stronger he gets.
Like I said, hacks. My man is.
He eventually gets as strong as a Viltrumite.
Who?
Alan Alien, the guy that voiced by Seth Green, or not Seth Green, but what's the name?
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
The big one-eyed alien. The one that been coming to Earth because he thought it was a different planet.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, Alan comes back stronger.
He was looking for Earth, and he's been coming to Earth. It's like, I don't tell my superiors.
Man, when him and Omni-Man team up for the escape.
Alrighty, guys. I think I'm gonna call it tonight. Yep, Superman beat Thor. Yep, he did indeed.
He beat Hulk too, which I think that's some BS, but whatever.
But it's Smart Hulk. Smart Hulk had a set strength level. I can totally see him beating the Professor Hulk easily because the Smart Hulk did not get stronger when he got madder. He had a set level.
Okay.
That's why, like, the World Breaker is the Hulk's one of his strongest forms.
Yeah, because he ain't got no upper echelon. It just keeps going because he's laser focused.
And he has the intelligence of the smart Professor Hulk, Smart Hulk.
Yeah.
That was a form where him and Bruce were in complete conjunction with each other.
Of course, in the new comics, they basically forgot all that.
Oh, that universe was destroyed. The current Marvel universe is not the one that happened in.
Oh my God, are you serious, Jared?
In the Secret Wars, the 616 universe was destroyed.
Okay. Secret
Wars 2?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Because I didn't pay attention. I didn't want to, I guess.
This is basically a rebooted universe that they incorporated some of the twistments into it.
They didn't wipe that out? That is not canon anymore?
Who knows? They don't keep up with anything, so they probably forgot about that. So they forgot that. Well, when they killed the writer that killed off Sentry, they forgot this was a thing.
Yeah, he forgot about Merge Sentry.
So, and the people who actually made Merge Sentry forgot that he was a herald of Apocalypse. He was resurrected with a Apocalypse seed, and you actually had blue skin and an armored body. He was actually strong enough to fight Celestials in that form.
Yeah, you talking about his Death Seed form? Yeah.
His Death Seed form. They forgot about that too when they did this. So they'll forget they killed him off for too long, then they'll bring him back.
Oh no, he's back. He's already back.
There was some bad guys dragging his corpse around for a while.
You thought that was in the Doctor Strange run. So basically, what happened is he got possessed by like some odd million. Well, I think it was 100 million demon dead souls, and so Doctor Strange and Clea had to fuse with the power of friendship and love.
Friendship and love.
Take him out.
Magic.
No, it's definitely friendship and love, man. I'm telling you. I kid you not. It's all love. They embraced and merged into the most powerful Sorcerer Supreme, just known as Strange.
They basically did butt stuff, and everything was good.
Basically. That's how it works, man. That's Marvel now.
Yeah.
Well, they did not just Marvel, it's DC too, because they did Sodomize Superman.
Even though the sales are doing way better now that they've gone back with regular Clark.
No, they actually sodomized Clark.
Wait, what?
Yes. He was in the Superman Red and Blue comic. He was held prisoner by somehow by a human dictator in some foreign land, and they abused him and sodomized him.
God.
Okay.
And I wonder why comics don't sell.
That's
strange. Yet they were so dead set on like, we don't want projectile weapons in our books and no violence against women. But go ahead and
butt stuff is okay.
Go ahead and slap around that sphincter a little bit. It's fine.
God dang, man, Jared, I could have went without knowing that, man. God. Poor Clark. Poor Clark.
And somehow in the DC universe too, Superman can go missing for like almost a year and nobody noticed.
Superman, man of stank.
Yes. The person that saves the planet from cosmic forces monthly, if not weekly. If he goes missing for more than a day, people would notice.
Hey man, Lobo was doing the job. What was that trailer on the Batman? This suit will look better when it fits a woman.
Remember that Fortress of Solitude. That's the Fortress of keep that shit to yourself. I don't know what the hell you're doing with them ice crystals. Dang.
I'm calling Mr. Cheeks from now on.
But yeah, they definitely abuse Superman.
So Clark got clapped. God. He was the
did
best.
It like this, I did it like that, I did it with a baseball bat.
I really could have lived without that, Jared. You've killed my childhood.
DC did it, man. I didn't do it.
More powerful than a locomotive, faster than a speeding bullet, not faster than getting pegged.
I have no idea how in the world a human dictator could depower Superman and hold him prisoner, but they did.
I don't know how Lois feel about this.
She's probably into it.
Well, they had Lois off planet for a while. Bendis does not know how to write families, so his solution was just to age up Jonathan and send Jonathan and Lois into space and get rid of them, and eventually age up Jonathan where you don't have to deal with writing kids.
Mm.
That's how teenage Jonathan Kent became a thing.
Yeah, I don't like that. Him and Damian had such a cool little thing going. You know,
that's what I was going to say. Like the Super Sons I bought that book. I liked Super Sons. It was so well done, and they threw it in the trash because they wanted to have a teenage Jonathan Kent.
You know, they threw it in the trash because they hired Bendis.
Yep.
Like they went, you know, what would be the worst thing that we could do to the Superman franchise? I know, we could hire Brian Michael Bendis. He recently got fired from Marvel.
And kicked off the two best Superman writers and artists, Breedings and Jurgens. They are iconic to Superman, and they were doing wonderful stuff in the book.
Bendis needs to stick to indie shit because that's what he's
good
at.
The first thing Bendis done was retcon how Krypton was destroyed.
What? He retconned it?
Yeah.
So how was Krypton destroyed now?
Some new character he invented destroyed Krypton.
Okay.
He was more powerful than Kryptonians.
Yeah, it was called Brainiac.
Nope. It's some kind of dude with an axe.
They're just hopefully they just retcon all the Bendis stuff and they go, oh, it was all a fucking dream or something.
Dr. Manhattan can fix it all. There you go.
What they should do instead of the teenage Jonathan Kent, just reveal the one that comes back to Earth is actually not actually the right one. Have it be a doppelganger. That can fix everything.
White Martian. White Martian.
Yeah.
Parademon.
Just let it be a White Martian or something.
Just anything, man.
Bring back the Super Sun stuff.
Yeah, that's what everybody liked.
Because Damian he's loathsome right now.
He needs Jonathan.
Yeah, because if not, Damien's
Just a
unlikable.
total dick shit now. I used to love that character. Now he just sucks.
Oh man, this dude didn't cure this freaking UV
The
resin.
Batman and Robin run was awesome. His relationship with Titus, or I think Titus, the dog, was just great. It was really, really cool. Like, even when, they started developing more of a relationship, him and Batman, or him and his dad or whatever.
Question, guys, how toxic is UV resin?
UV resin? No, it's not that bad. I mean, just don't get up close and start snoofing on it.
Well, no, like I said, so I'm working on this. I was doing this head, and apparently the guy that I got it from did not cure it all the way because as I drilled into it, goddamn UV resin started pouring out.
Was there a hole in it?
Yeah.
No, was there a hole in it before you started drilling?
Partial, yeah.
If there's no vent hole in the mold, from my understanding, the resin will not cure, so it can be full of resin.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to cure it.
I don't have anything to cure it with unless I stick it outside. I
You
don't know
can
if
buy
this
like
will
a
work.
cheap UV light. You can buy 2 of them.
I don't think you can cure it.
$10.
That what's inside that head is from the 3D printer. It's just raw resin.
Go ahead and clean
I
it all
think
out.
you can still cure it.
Box of Cannons would know more than probably any of us. He prints all the time.
Dude, this junk stinks. I'm worried about leaving it in my area now. God damn, I ain't trying to have my wife and kids walk over here. I'm just have to like throw in a baggie or something.
Don't throw them in a baggie.
Okay, so what should I do with it? Oh, you're talking about my family.
Let's see.
Well, can you see? Can you tell where the bottom of the cavity is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the bottom of it.
Johan Stormcrow is he's
just
the character he been it was
clear
basically
it out. Just clear it out with some alcohol.
Oh, something Wong said they even run Superman's son and turned them into binary or something. The Jonathan Kent, he's what you call it?
He's
bisexual, and he's got a boyfriend who's basically got they invented a superpower for his boyfriend where he can't be killed, so they can't just bump the character off you.
They'll find
show you
a
here
way.
to stay.
Just clear out the uncured resin with alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, just take a Q-tip, get in there real good with.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Highest purity alcohol you have.
I got 99 proof.
Yeah, use that. You can get it. It'll be fun.
Okay.
And then you can fill in what with just some epoxy sculpt.
I don't know why in the hell comics have gotten so obsessed about who's screwing who.
Because society has gotten obsessed with it, man, and they think that's what people
Nobody that read comics gave a shit about that. That's why nobody reads comics anymore. We want to read stories about heroes.
No, you won't.
They don't know what heroes are. The characters in the comics anymore act like narcissistic assholes, and those are supposed to be the heroes. They think being a superhero is narcissistic. They don't understand that. It's like with that stupid line in She-Hulk. It's like being an Avengers. Avengers are just narcissistic.
Yeah.
They died for everybody.
Right.
They self-sacrificed to save the.
Hey man, don't forget she also does everything Hulk does infinitely better.
Yeah. It's sucking. She does that much better.
I don't know, man. They kind of turned Bruce into a goddamn.
Well, they bitched up the Hulk in that show.
Bad.
Yeah, they did him pretty raunchy.
Like the fact his healing factor came from her.
Yeah, that was so stupid. The Hulk's always been. He's got a Wolverine healing factor that makes Wolverines look awful.
He had it in the beginning of the MCU. So what are they even talking about?
Even Lou Ferrigno's Hulk had a healing factor. It's like, seriously.
Like, I'm pretty sure I swear, in the original movies we saw, he soaked up damage like a sponge and healed it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, in the Ed Norton Hulk movie, he talked about the healing factor.
And that's part of the MCU technically, because I don't know if you watched all of What If, they showed all the Ed Norton scenes.
I got his pants dry brushed up. And basically, I just need to let that dry up, and I'll hit that with some sealer, then hit it with some dull coat, then a semi-gloss. I just got to finish up the hands. Then he's done.
God, I hate what they do to characters, man. Yeah, comics are going. I mean, I'm enjoying Turtles.
That's why a lot of people are buying indie books now.
There's some Marvel runs that are still really good, though.
The problem is, though, even the good run, that's one of the things that everybody loved about the DC and Marvel comics back in the day. There was continuity. Now there's no continuity.
Nothing goes on. Everything will change.
You could have a good run, but then next year they wrote off that like it never happened.
That does happen a lot now.
Kind of the way they just been doing shit for the last. God,
I knew it was going to be the downfall when they fired all their historians at Marvel. The people they used to pay people to keep track of continuity. That was their job. Well, that's part of the editor's job too. But nope.
What's an editor? Is that another? Is that another word?
It's a 4-letter word to the modern comic writers.
I know shit. Hey guys.
It's not about action and adventure anymore. It's about soap opera BS. Yep.
Yes, realities. They're trying to mimic reality shows and stuff like that, man.
Well, they're trying to mimic like slice of life manga.
Yeah, but those are funny.
But they don't know how to write properly.
Slice of life manga kind of don't care either. Like,
yeah, like right there, it's like the Hellfire Gala. Do we really care what the characters are wearing to the event? Oh, and modern writers are obsessed with fucking proms.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they didn't get to go to them. They were the outcasts, man. They were the unwanted, the unloved.
Well,
yeah, all the good Marvel releases are the facsimile releases, which are just reprints.
Apparently, the whole Hellfire Gala and all that was Hickman stuff, and it was actually pretty cool from what I understand. And during Hickman stuff, it was all a good run, and it was all set up real nice for someone to take over and continue making good books. But instead they turned around and took shits on the pages instead, and then it just turned to crap. I'm hoping that because I've been collecting all the Marauders volume 2 books. I want to read volume 1. I know everything that really happens in volume 1, but I haven't read any of the volume 2. Been collecting them all just to see what happens. I like the artwork, and of course, the reason I'm collecting them is because of Kate Pryde. Kate's my favorite X-Man. Also, Jewish representation in the house, and it's cool. And all the covers are dope. A lot of Peach Momoko covers, which I think that she's absolutely rad. It's completely different kind of art than what we're used to seeing.
Oh yeah.
All hand done art, nothing that's just digital only. It's all hand done, watercolor. She does like 40 watercolor stuff a day, She is like the hottest cover artist right now, and she does a full book.
Yep.
She's awesome.
My buddy does the comic book unboxings a week. I always look forward to seeing the Peach Momoko covers. I follow her on Instagram too.
Yeah, I do too. She's kick ass, dude.
Like seriously, I have no idea what that is.
Follow her on Instagram, Peach Momoko, like MOMOKO.
Dude, definitely you need to follow Peach Momoko.
Okay, gotcha.
And I picked up the Captain Britain #1, and I read up on like up to date of what's going on. I'm still kind of shaky on what's going on with the whole how the hell did Betsy get her body back and Quanon.
Well, they can't have a white person possess an Asian person's body anymore.
That's exactly why they did that, yeah.
No, I don't think that was it. I think they saw an opportunity to have 2 good characters out of 1. And I think that's Hickman's doing. Like, he was like, look, we have Psylocke, which is 2 great characters. We can separate the 2 and have 2 great characters. Like, boom, there we go. And, we can have Quanon, which is lethal, no nonsense, fucking badass assassin that's very temperamental. And we can have Betsy, which is a little more understanding and, more happy.
What makes no sense to me is why is Quanon still an X-Man?
Apparently, Peach Momoko's been mimicking some manga covers. And this week or last week, it was a straight-up Demon Slayer style cover.
Ooh.
So why is Quanon still with the X-Men, though? Because didn't she hate Betsy Braddock?
She isn't involved with Betsy Braddock at all. She's with the Marauders. The Marauders don't they don't live on the island. They basically go and rescue mutants and bring them back to the island so they can have the refuge.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys. I think it's time to call it a night.
All right,
we're at 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah. Good night, then. Good night.
Well, everybody in the chat, thank you again for coming out, hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure getting to seeing everybody's questions, answer questions, chit-chatting with my buddies, and working on stuff we enjoy doing. Every now and then, getting upset what we're doing because something didn't go our way and cuss at it. Everyone, if you're looking at learning how to Chrome, I posted that Chrome tutorial up on the channel today, this evening. We'll look at the process on that, and you'd have some more videos coming up here soon. And of course, we got the customizing live stream on Thursday, and always we will see everybody with the whole team back on Sundays. And we'll a few last comments. Adios, peeps. Good evening, gents. And we'll see y'all next time.
Everybody have a good one.
Later.